the dice up first. Shoot, how did that up? Oh, so I was reading spider climbing.
Yeah. You already know. Send that one to jail right now.
So spider climb is you can climb and travel on vertical surfaces,
2 out of 3.
or you can climb and travel on
Two out.
vertical surfaces, or even traverse ceilings, as well as a spider does. You must have your hands free to climb in this manner. The subject has a climb speed of 20 feet and an extra +8 to their climb skill. Furthermore, it does not need to make climb check to traverse a vertical or horizontal surface, even upside down. Um, Spider climbing creature retains its dexterity bonus to AC while climbing, and opponents do not get special bonus to their attacks against it. It cannot,
Because
however,
I
use
was
the
gonna ask, can I climb with somebody?
it cannot, however, use the run action while climbing.
Gotcha.
So yeah, with this on, you actually you move around more like Spider-Man than running on the
Because I
walls.
would
It's
have.
like Matrix. It's not Matrix running on the walls. It's Spider-Man.
No, I think I want to
Well,
get on
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
runs
That's
on
why I'm
walls too,
asking.
so I wouldn't
That's
say
what.
Spider-Man.
That's what I'm asking. Can I stand on somebody's
Well, yes,
face?
but yeah, you're right. Spider-Man could run on the, but you know
Yeah,
how
he could clean that. Spider-Man
his
could clean any
you
surface.
know his wall climbing that he's known for. That's what the spell does.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I'm
They
for
had
it.
him doing the.
Spider-Man can stand by with his feet alone touch the wall
Spider-Man,
vertically and
Spider-Man
chill.
feet don't even touch it. Well, he's got his back on the wall.
Yeah, he be
feet,
chilling, bro.
feet crossed, chilling Indian style,
From
sitting
any
Indian style,
surface.
having a slice of pizza upside down.
Yo, Spider-Man really could be a menace if you wanted to. Like he could just
He
stick to your
could,
face or rip it off if you
yeah.
wanted to.
And that's what Venom was. Until he, that's what Venom let you know. When he got the black suit let you know he was
Oh, that's
really
right.
destroying shit.
I did read once when after Kingpin fucking had Aunt May
Yeah.
assassinated and Spider-Man
Hmm.
he put her back in the black suit. He
Yeah.
found fucking
Hmm.
Kingpin and grabbed him by his skin and was
Yeah.
slapping him around, like
Yeah. He
stuck
was
to his
doing.
skin and was grabbing it. And then the
Yeah.
way the artist drew it, it looked like it made his skin look like it was like fucking fabric the way he was pulling
Yeah.
it. I was like,
Peeling it
oh my
like
god,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
hurt, yo.
Yeah. Imagine. 10:49, Lou.
All right,
Eastern time.
all right. So the last thing that happened was the characters went to Habe's sanatorium,
That's right. I forgot about that. He
We
was
beat
down
the
there.
shit out of some people.
and
He
you
went in the door.
come to
We gotta go find that
find
dude that
out
ran
that
away.
Aaron Habe was running a highly unethical um service at the sanatorium for the patients that he had. Um, your characters captured him uh and his partner Kaizarlu, an elderly necromancer who was actually the one that was funding for the establishment to have been built and managed. Um, there were there were indications that maybe this was your guy. It was a necromancer. He was also interested in the Sahedron rune, and
That's
he had your characters attacked by zombies, and he was studying a patient there that had ghoul fever and was planning to let him die so that they could witness and record um, the process of how someone would die from ghoul fever and turn into a ghoul. Um, when he was questioned, he made it clear, and your characters uh had your characters, the ones especially the ones with the high sense motive, had a good sense that Kaizaru was definitely didn't seem like he was covering anything up or hiding or lying about the origin of the ghoulish activities. Um, in fact, part of his experiments and note that he was researching was a method tracing back the tracing back, quote unquote, the lineage of a ghoul to find the progenitor, to find its progenitor. Um, so he informs the group that, um, with obviously that being part of, he's like, you could even look at my notes if you don't believe me, but that's one of the things that I've been studying. So if he did know so clearly it seemed that he was not like the guy who started these ghoul attacks, and um, also does not know who it might be. Um, but he did warn that whoever it was, um,
Okay.
definitely is causing quite a stir and is planning something big. But the characters then haul these two off back to Sandpoint, bring them over to the sheriff, and explain pretty much everything that happened. And disgusted by this, he has them thrown in the jailhouse.
Well, I know
And
we had the necromancer himself definitely being taken to the barracks, but I remember two people stayed behind with the proprietor himself and had him show them all of the rooms.
yeah, to get the other patients out.
Hmm.
Um, Sheriff sent um a few guards to come along and help out, and they went back with you guys to the sanatorium to help the rest of the patients out, of which there was only three, two very elderly human men that despite their screaming and confusion, they didn't really put up too much of a fight, and even if they did, they wouldn't have put up much of one considering their venerable age. Although the third one proves may prove tricky. The third one, as described by Aaron, was a man that's been afflicted with lycanthropy by
uh,
by a
I
were
I
remember
rat,
that. Yup.
and that he's developed a mania towards bladed weaponry, or any blades of any sort, but specifically bladed weaponry.
yeah. Well,
Very,
how you like these
very
fucking hands?
unhealthy, very unhealthy obsession with them. Um, can sometimes put him in a trance. At other times, it puts him in an obsession into an obsession to wield and even use uh such objects. So there you guys are in front of the cell, and it sounds like Napier wants to, if necessary, knock this were out and haul him
You
off
know
to a
me.
more
I,
safer place, of which Hemlock
uh,
actually brings over Sheriff Hemlock brings over uh what's the priest's name? Tobin? Um what is the last priest? I always forget his
you know
name.
me. I got a nice safe place for him on my wall, right next to the gecko. We got a gecko back. What do we got? The cougar head.
Oh,
I'll take a
Xantus.
werehead.
That's right. Father
I'll
Did we
Xantus.
take a
ever
That's
did
his
we
name.
ever get our
Father
fucking
so Father Xantus, that's
yeah,
his name.
gecko and cougar coats?
right.
Yeah. I mean, is that what I mean, yeah. You've taken him the gecko hide the gecko, the
The
giant
the
gecko
cougar,
hide to the leather to the tannery over here. We got a tannery right
cougar
over
too.
here.
Don't forget the cougar. I took the
Hmm.
cougar too.
Actually, I think it would take them both to the tannery. Both of them in
Yeah.
leather
Wasn't there
hide.
something else? Didn't we kill something else? The cougar,
It was
the thing,
it was a fire.
the
What's the thing called?
salamander,
A fire
the
coug
gecko,
a fire pelt cougar and a giant gecko
Hmm.
the
and
crab. That
oh the
was the third
crab.
thing.
I thought you guys
But
ate it.
yeah, we ate it. We ate it that night. Yeah, we ate it that night. Um, is there another fucking animal?
Icarus burned it up and cooked it.
Yeah,
Got
she cooked it. She made
got
some
a nice
soup with it.
got a nice hermit
Made all
crab
sorts
boil.
of
Got a
dishes.
giant crab boil going.
Right.
Motherfuckers went back to the
Um,
same point with got some fucking potatoes,
a
carrots.
feast. We had a feast at Sandpoint.
Calvin went and collected some herbs and spices out in the wilderness. Motherfucker was like, "Oh, I got some." He said, I
Oh, the elk.
found some
Nope, that's
rosemary,
that's Thursday night.
found some sage. Oh shit. Anyway,
Yes, that's it. Back on point. Back on track.
but yeah, yeah, your character's got that done. I don't know if you have them hanging up in your common room as a trophy,
Yeah,
or if you're
Oh,
wearing,
have we
absolutely.
wearing it. But
we've absolutely
Common
started a
room, man.
trophy room. I
that,
gotta,
yeah, I have a feeling that like, I mean, at least that's how I imagine it. I imagine the common
yeah.
room that you guys have at your place,
Hmm.
is gonna have trophies hung up on that shit.
Right, and that's the start. That's definitely the start.
Yep, absolutely.
Like this was the blade of Chief Rip Nugget. Like,
right. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We should have took that shit.
these
We
are
should have took his gem.
these are the ears of Breath Hustlers. These are,
Right.
this is the
Actually,
Fucking
should do.
Nualia's like, didn't she have like a demon hand or something like that?
Right.
That shit.
That's actually, yeah. Let's do that. Like, we're definitely doing that. We're definitely doing that. That's what the crew is doing.
this is the teeth of the Yup Hound. Oh, it was a Yup Hound. That's
That's what it was. I knew there was something. I knew there was something else that we killed.
that's right. Uh, the head of the bug wheels. Actually, that's a scary. That's an ugly ass looking thing to be hanging up to the bog wheels.
Hmm.
You tell people that come in,
Yeah.
you could give it a kiss. No.
We need to get that whole bunyip up on the wall.
I don't
Yeah.
want to see it because that's the reason why I
Yeah,
don't
there's a
have pets.
yeah, that budget's
There's
still
a
chilling in that area.
that bunyip's out there. We're gonna
I know
go
your
wrestle
characters are
up
gonna go budget hunting.
The
when we
bunyip
could.
and the what you call it, the aberration.
Oh, the
Oh,
Oh
Tentamort.
yeah, the octopus.
Oh,
That's
the Tentamort.
I'm telling you, we should try to make that the fucking guardian. Like
Guardian, the
train that
castle
shit,
guardian.
train that shit to be friendly to us, and he's like,
For
yeah,
the Thistletop Guardian.
we'll feed him and shit.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
do
not the
it.
one with the handle animal for that.
Let's do it.
We'll
I
figure
I
it
got
out.
it. I got it. I don't know if I'm not maybe
We'll
good
just
at it.
keep beating it up and knocking it out and showing dominance. You know,
Right.
we don't kill it. We just
Right.
beat its ass until it like stops
Right.
attacking us.
Right. Learns. It'll learn.
Eventually, right? Oh,
Mhm.
if I attack these guys, I wake up 6 hours later.
Um,
Negative reinforcement.
all right, so who's getting the where at?
Mhm.
And they see it sounded like he
When I see her, the name
Is it?
were rat. He looked around like, what the fuck is that? His ears perked up. He's excited.
his name is
Eyes widened.
Pidget Turgelson. He gets sickened with delight if he sees a bladed weapon.
I'm gonna just call him Iggy Pop because that was a crazy name to pronounce. So
Pidget?
Yo,
You can
this
call
man
him
said
Pidget.
Iggy Pop.
Let's call him Pidget.
Oh, okay, pigeon. All right.
So you're at the cell and you hear I mean you hear Pidgeot on the other side. It's like you hear like a giant what sounds like the hiss of a giant rat as it
Mm.
speaks in common.
I see her. I see her goes,
What
here,
do you
kitty, kitty, kitty.
what do you want? What do you want? Who are you?
So Tony, we gotta let Tony do. We gotta let the God handle this. Your turn, Tony.
Oh shit.
Okay, get your ass up there.
Icarus takes a moment to like gather herself. Hello, I'm Icarus. These are my friends.
You
Um,
see a hand come out of the between the bar of the window cell, reaching out.
Mm.
You see fur all over it. See the hand extremely rat-like and skinny, spindly
she
rat-like hand trying to reach out.
Gross.
I have a out of character question. Can we get inflicted with lycanthropy?
You want to find
Hmm.
it out?
Hmm.
like
All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Uh,
I'm back.
I
Shut the fuck up.
think lycanthropy's got I knowledge nature if anybody's got that.
I,
refresh my memory. Why are we here again?
we have to
There's one
interrogate him.
left over.
Oh,
to
sorry.
He
check
he was
to
one.
bring.
He's
Yeah,
the
he's one of the patients that was left.
yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
yeah. The sheriff had talked to Father Xanthus, and Xanthus, after hearing the situation, not only was he horrified, but also he said he's going to talk with the other cleric of the other churches at the cathedral, and they'll
That's my
talk
knowledge nature.
they'll talk about a way to set up a place of residence for these three and to find find the means to make sure that they're well taken care of and at the same time that they're not also um a menace to society. So
Mm,
they'll be taking care of them at the cathedral for the time being until they find like a more suitable location.
mm,
They are Father Xanthus was horrified. He had misjudged, he admitted he's like I misjudged Mr. Habe. I would have never I would have never had guessed that something like that was occurring at the sanatorium. And so we will do our best here to care for them till we find a more suitable situation for them. Oh, and Grace was knocked out, so he was not hard to take back. But yeah, it was four guys.
mm.
Sense motive for the priest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell he was you can easily tell he was very, very genuine with like how he felt about the whole situation.
All
Um,
right.
and that he
Talk about.
you get a good feeling that he's definitely going to do his um his best to pretty much, pull some strings and talk with the other cleric and talk with the other and talk with the mayor and try to get a place that the four of them can stay at and be watched over.
Okay.
Um, but as for Pidgeot, um, who had anybody had knowledge? Oh, Caldum rolled a knowledge nature check. Okay, so lycanthropy. They are creatures that there are two kinds. There are natural lycanthropes that are born and raised with they are um people. It could be, and you could be humanoid. It could be an orc, be a hobgoblin, could be human, could be elf, gnome, but they are humanoids with the natural ability to shapeshift either into a hybrid form or a or an animal form.
They're like
Um,
Kaido and Lucci.
Mm.
right.
There's moon users.
They the different they're typically the animals that are typically lycanthropes tend to be mostly carnivorous um, creatures. Um, but the most common types being were-rats, werewolves, werebat.
Mm.
In the seas, there are were-sharks. Um,
How?
Yeah, sharks. That's the
there are
scariest.
yeah, there are were-sharks.
Can there be a
There
were
are
bunyip?
jungles. There are were-lions. There are were-tigers. There are were-bears in the forest. Um,
God.
What
many
about a
different
were
types.
bunyip?
There are where no,
Thank
nowhere
God.
but you. No, it's usually delegated. It's usually lycanthropes are based off animals and
Mm.
not magical beasts. Yeah, thank God. Nobody wants to think of
Okay,
a
cool. Because I think Callum fucking
nobody wants to think
has
of a where
PTSD
displacer beast
and
or
he
a
has like a
where
fucking
Oh my
uh,
god, right?
fear from bunyip.
or a where owl bear. You're not gonna worry about that. But um,
Hey, there's no such thing as owl bears anymore. What are you talking about?
oh, with what Paizo did with
What
Pathfinder
game are you
recently,
playing? I thought we were playing Pathfinder.
we're playing
Yeah.
first edition Pathfinder, where were bears are everywhere.
Bears are like Care Bears.
The werebear stare.
I mean, not werebears, owlbears. I meant owlbears. So, the thing about lycanthropes, though, is that they can transmit it, to others, sort of like a supernatural disease in a sense. Those that are afflicted with lycanthropy, find themselves changing under the full moon, and also the night before and the night after full moon. So there are 3 nights of which they uncontrollably will shift into their animal form, and only to find themselves waking up the next morning not knowing what the hell happened.
Oh, do they have no control?
Nope. Not if you're afflicted. Um, the way to contract lycanthropy is usually through the creature's bite. In the case of the were-rat, being bitten by a were-rat can possibly curse you with lycanthropy. Oh no,
So if
I'm
I
wrong.
shake
I'm
his
wrong.
hand, I'm not gonna get
I'm wrong.
lycanthropy.
Um, the only ones that can transmit lycanthropy are the natural ones.
And this one
The
isn't natural.
afflicted, yeah, the afflicted ones do not transmit it. Habe said he's afflicted, so even if you get bit, you don't got to worry about it. If he was a pure were-rat, however, that would have been a different story.
Oh,
You sound disappointed.
I, not gonna
I
lie.
can't get it.
But
I would have took. I might have took it. I might have had some fun just for the love of the game.
Pidgeot likes to stay in his hybrid form.
Mm.
Um, even though he's afflicted, he's managed to control it in a way where he just chooses to stay as a hybrid and doesn't bother making any attempt to go back to his human form or at all. Prefers to stay in as a hybrid. Um, the material that is best used for harming a lycanthropy is silver. So if you plan on knocking them out,
All right.
But yeah, Nathir would not have to worry about if he got violent. He would not have to worry about the, getting bitten and contracting the curse of lycanthropy.
God. Amen.
So, um, Chris, was there anything you wanted to say to Pidgeot?
We're trying to figure out what he knows about what's going on, basically, right?
Uh, I don't think he knows anything. I think we're trying to move him, right? We're trying to get him out of here
Yeah.
to somewhere. Was that the whole thing?
Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Yeah, because I think
Hold on.
we didn't want to leave all these freaking patients like just to rot.
Oh, we're trying to convince him to
starve.
leave.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah,
gotta
to leave
relocate them somewhere.
peacefully.
Okay. He extends his hand, right? So I will cautiously shake his hand, claw.
No, he wasn't
Mandible.
extending it for a handshake. He was
Damn,
extending it to
that's right.
grab somebody.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Um, she goes, you can tell by what's going on around here that things are a little shaken up. And to put it bluntly, we have to relocate you. Now, as you can see, my companions here are. I'm the one that does the talking and attempts to solve things diplomatically. Some of my companions, however, are not too keen on talking. She kind of like glances at Rakeem and Nasir.
Nasir standing in front of the cage, like staring.
What about Calvin?
Okay. So
This is intimidate. Actually, I'm going to not
oh,
do
you're going for
diplomacy.
intimidate. All right.
Intimidate.
This is interesting.
Now,
Intimidate away.
and she looks. She kind of like takes a second and like kind of puts her hands together like this and like takes like a small deep breath. We us have fought our way down here, defeating magic users and undead. And I would say that that is a testament of the things that can acquire, that can happen if things don't work well diplomatically. So I will ask you, and I can only ask a couple times before my companions, I can't hold them back. But if you move peacefully and come with us peacefully, we can promise that there will be no harm to you. But if you don't, well,
I crack my knuckles.
and I stop, and I stop. Well,
Roll intimidate.
Damn.
Yeah. So
He got the gist.
so
Yeah.
you could see his human-like face, but with the facial features elongated a bit, almost like a rat snout. You see whiskers, and like he's got his face up to like the cell window, and like you see the nose twitching, and he's just like you can see the rat like you see the eyes, the human-like eyes, but they got the big freaking iris bulging out, like looking like a fucking rat. And So he's just like, he looks, it's like, starts sniffing, and like he like you see him
Nasir
like
walks up to
slink, you see him like flinker down like deeper into like the shadows of the room that he's in, as he's like
me.
looking at between the three of you, um,
Yeah.
looking actually frightened, and he like sinks down onto the floor, and he goes, yes, yes, I won't cause trouble, no trouble, no trouble.
Icarus kind of gives like a warm smile, kind of looks at her, looks at Raheem and Nasir, and I appreciate your cooperation.
Hmm.
We will. I have, as I've said, I've promised you no harm. My companions will do as such, and we will miss the transition peacefully. Is anyone else down here?
I thought, oh, didn't somebody have like manacles or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys snagged off Masterwork Manacles off of
I
Habe.
think I think Caldum has them, right?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Did I get him?
I don't
I
know.
think so. I think somebody grabbed them and was like, "Oh,
Somebody
Masterwork
grabbed them.
Manacles, we're gonna use these."
I
I
know he
think they
had them.
got used on the Necromancer and he got hauled back.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
But yeah, you can bring them back since you guys came back
Yeah.
afterwards to get the rest, get the other four, and you got the guards there helping out. So you open the cell door and Pidgeot doesn't make any moves. Like
Mhm.
he kind of like you see him on the floor, like just holding his with his knees up and just wrapping his arms around. And he's just looking up. You can tell that he's quite shaken, and
Mhm.
um, he had thanks for the Icarus with the backing of the two Hobgoblin monks. Um,
Yeah, I
yeah,
probably don't look as intimidating.
Pidgeot was quickly cowed into submission.
Mhm.
I
So he
probably don't
does
look as intimidating, but my friends here.
he went from being hostile to pretty friendly.
Mhm.
At least for as long
Nah.
at least long enough to get him secured and brought back to Sandpoint.
Mhm. Nasir talks to him on the way back to Sandpoint. He says, he's like, how long have you been like this? That you're able to control it.
Cole, who really does have control. You think you do? You think you do?
Oh, I know I do.
All it takes
Control is
is one bad day to lose control of everything.
that's where you learn discipline. You know, Aurora's taught me discipline in ways that I didn't think was humanly possible. Can you fight in that form?
If I must, yes, it makes
How?
being like this makes me feel more in tune with my surroundings. Things
Hmm.
smell all sorts of things, and I can move. My movements feel more limber. I feel more like a rat, a human.
Oh, I know the feeling.
Quite like it.
Hmm.
I like it, but
What
I like
can I have?
what your friend has over there. I want to see it. Can I see? And he's like
He goes,
points to
what?
Caldum's blades, like
Oh, he goes, no, no. I know you love. Was it? He had affinity for that it
Yeah, he
it
has
could
a
drive him to rage,
yeah, has
right?
a
Yeah.
he has like a mania. It can make him fast. He gets fascinated easily by
Okay.
bladed weaponry.
Bladed weaponry. Can he wield? Can, can he fight with him? Can he fight with some? Can he
He was
fight with
like, "Give me a
swords?
He's like,
reason. Give me a reason."
Not scared. Not scared. Looks at him.
Blasphemy is like,
He's like,
yes,
he's
yes,
like, no, no,
I've,
you're not getting that. We talked about this, and if you touch it, break every bone in your body.
okay, okay. I don't want that.
Goes, but what were you down there for?
I,
They
I,
just thought you were.
I was found. I was found along the shorelines. I used to be on a ship. I used to be a pirate.
Hmm. What
So,
ship?
well, that was years ago.
Uh, Ages ago. Hmm. Well, if you ever want to find a way, if you ever want to find discipline, you can always come to the Temple of Bluestone.
A monk fucking rare rat. God damn.
We are we are beginning to accept students. If I don't know how to explain it on, but you could always come
He
to the
go,
Temple of Bluestone.
he go get this
Perhaps,
nigga levels and fucking monk.
perhaps we start slow with some literature. That's
Seriously. It's like, I thought we I said
Ah,
looks at Rakim
well,
and
I
he goes,
think
I
I'll
thought we were
pass
extending
on
hands.
that.
Hmm.
I don't know if that'll be a right fit for me.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
He's trying to
Maybe.
get a
Maybe
cohort.
not.
He was trying to get a cohort. That's what
Oh.
he was trying to get a cohort. You ain't slick. I see that.
Oh my god. Anyway, I'm dying. So
That's
you're
funny.
as you get back, the sheriff talks to your characters later that evening, and he goes, he explains that they managed to get uh some information between Aaron Habe and Kaizalu. So in Habe's situation, um, he's an expert on disease and mental derangement. He was he actually gained his wealth from his years as a doctor in the city of Magnamar. He chose to build a sanatorium in the remote dale south of Sandpoint, mainly because of its seclusion. He had hope that there that his patients would find the peace of mind that they needed to heal, just as much as he had hoped to have the privacy to continue his experiment
Mm-hmm.
into what caused their respective dementias without worrying about other folks misunderstanding his methods. But unfortunately, it consumed all his funds to build the place. So, and with patients that are typically not the type that can pay for it, nor do they generally have relatives who can pay for such an endeavor, he had to turn to an outside source of funding. He
Hmm.
needed someone wealthy, and but someone who also wouldn't mess with his affairs. And that was how he came to meeting with a supposedly retired businessman who was eager to put his money to Habe's sanatorium. And that would be the necromancer that you guys have taken down, thankfully. who goes by the
Mhm.
name of Paizarlu Zarin. For Paizarlu, oh, there's some information on this guy. He used to be a member of the Magnamar uh Zarni gang, a
Wow.
a gang known as the Gallowed when he was younger. And then he started to dabble into necromancy and went too far. Apparently too far for even his fellow criminals. So they ran him out of town. And in typical Skazarni style, when he fled, he stole a bunch of their gems and jewelry. And so he's been hiding several months all around Varissia. And then he came and met up with, he learned about Habe, invested in this sanatorium, and the two of them partnered up to perform their own experiment in seclusion. And if it wasn't for the need to investigate these murders, who knows how long their experiments would have gone on for without anybody noticing.
Mm-hmm. Son of a bitch.
He would have got away with it if
Yep.
it wasn't for you pesky kids.
The sheriff goes, well, they'll have their trial and they'll probably be sent back to Magnamar. And Pizarro is quite shaken at that prospect, considering how badly he doesn't want to go back to Magnamar. But poor him. Oh well. Well, I'm sure you want to retire for the evening. Just probably do some more investigating tomorrow, since the ghoul activity and the murderer is still out there.
Be that as it may, I am still quite curious about who is going to be doing the escorting to Maglimar. Because because Pizarro, as we all know, is a spellcaster. There is no telling what types of magical tricks he may have up his sleeve to enable him to escape between here and Maglimar.
Agreed. We are not only going to have a few guards, but we have cleric of Seren Ray at the cathedral that will also go along. And and Paizola will be bound and gagged, but should he, of course, find some method, there'll be a a strong security going along. Although, as long as he doesn't have access to his spellbook, and I'm not sure how much of his magic he used in his battle against you, but he shouldn't be, from what I'm told, he shouldn't be able to access any more magic than what he may currently have.
Uh, Lou, did
Oh,
he gave us some kind of lead the last time we spoke to him,
oh, I
right?
think
Wasn't there something else he told us to
actually
go to?
you guys followed up
Yeah.
on all the leads. I think the one new information your characters got was when um Grace told Icarus the message that he was supposed to memorize for his master. And it had mentioned the misgivings. Um
Right, that's what it was.
there were two people in the party that immediately looked towards each other as they both realized and recalled what the misgivings is. Um the misgivings is actually a local name. It was a local name by the people in Sandpoint and the immediate region that been given to a rundown and abandoned estate that's further south, a place called Foxglove Manor. And as for Foxglove Manor, those with knowledge local can roll their local check.
We know definitely belongs to Foxglove. It's named
All
after
right.
him. And we know that's Icarus's little boyfriend.
Local.
Yup.
Okay, Nacier got it 22.
Hold up.
Calvin got that 25.
Mm,
That
I gotta go through two character sheets here. Give me a second. Knowledge, local,
he
It's
has
really raining out
plus
here.
he has
+7.
+9. He has +9, but I don't think. Let me see how long heightened.
That was for Waylon. He has a +7 on his. Surprise! I thought his knowledge local would
Yeah,
be higher.
actually, oh, sorry. He has +11,
+11.
and he can roll twice for the local check and take the best.
Well, 14 was the best one.
So we got the highest here is 25. Waylon got 12. All right. I thought with Waylon sharing with the group that all he knows is about Foxglove Manor is that it's a place that's about 80 years old, over 80 years old, and it has been the seat of the Foxglove family the whole time, but that there was some sort of tragedy that struck the family a few decades ago and no one's lived there since. Common rumor holds that the place is haunted, to which Nathir filled in other information that he's heard. Nasir has learned or recalls, this is information the characters have, learned being in Sandpoint and um, overhearing or talking with people. Um,
Hmm.
Nasir has heard that Foxglove Manor is known as the Misgivings by some locals, particularly by the Varisian people. It certainly has a bad reputation. Sightings of strange lights in the attic windows, muffled sounds of screaming from above and below, and even rumors of a huge bat-winged devil living in the caves below the manor are but a
Yeah.
few of the tales told about the place. The Foxglove family lived there as recently as 2 decades ago, but then a fire burned down the servants' building, and Syra Lee Foxglove was found dead, burnt, and dashed on the rocks below the cliffs behind the house. And Traver Foxglove was found in his bedroom, dead by his own hand. The children, including a young Aldern Foxglove, to which your characters all immediately recall from when you first entered Sandpoint, um, and had defeated the goblins, um, with, I believe, one of the monks saving him
You,
uh, from the
hmm
goblin dog and the commando.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
Aldern Foxglove was one of the children of Ferrely and Travere Foxglove, and along with his siblings, they were all sent away to be raised in the city of Corvosa by distant relations. Aldern Foxglove recently returned to live in the manor, but he had a hell of a time hiring locals to aid him in the reconstruction and repair of the old building. Until he moved back in, the place was cared for by a man named Rogor Crazy. We'll type his name out. Rogors is a retired innkeeper who is known to have lost an ear in a bar fight many years ago. He actually comes into Sandpoint 3 days a week to I mean he goes to the manor 3 days a week from Sandpoint. He goes there. He goes to the manor to like air the place out, check for any squatters, and to make minor repairs. To which Caldum and Quindamere add in their own information that they are aware of. Um, Foxglove Manor was built decades ago by Vorel Foxglove, who was a merchant prince from Magnamar. And he and his family lived there for 20 years before the entire family perished from disease. The surviving Foxgloves of Magnamar shunned the place for 40 years until Trevere Foxglove had moved back in. And then there was a tragedy with and then there was the tragedy with Trevere and Sarah Lee, both of them being killed and the place being burnt. The servants' building being burnt anyway, and the children being sent off to Kovosa, with the only heir to the place that had returned and tried to build it back up was Aldern Foxglove himself, who's having trouble trying to get the place repaired. Um, so it seems he's trying to reestablish the place, bring it back
Mm.
to somehow redeem the Foxglove, name, family name and pride by trying to rebuild what was destroyed.
Mm,
And that is the information your characters know about Foxglove Manor, aka the Misgiving.
Guess we're making our way over to the Foxglove Manor.
this Rogors Cranesby, he goes there every few days. You said.
Yeah, your characters know that Rogors go every 3 days a week.
When's
He
when's the
will
last
go.
time he was seen?
Mm. Um, Everybody roll knowledge local checks if you have them.
Right. +7 for Waylon. +11 for Quinn.
24 for Nasir.
I think he takes the top two.
Chris
Mhm.
recalls him
Quinn.
coming in about a couple of weeks ago, feeling a little bit under the weather, but she checked him out and she didn't find anything unusual and told him, pretty much gave him medicine to like help him out with like his the fever that he had going. And he had left that day, after getting checked out to go to the manor. He did come back to town later that day. Um, as for Nethir, you you you're used to seeing him go to the general store um during your time aiding the people with like guard duty or helping them like move things around or aiding it, pretty much the work that you've been doing to like build up that labor capital. um
Mm-hmm.
you're used to seeing him go to the general store to like get the stuff that he needs to like um go maintain the and do repairs at the manor. Um, you actually don't recall having seen him at all for the past 8 days.
How many days? You said 8?
Eight, 8 days straight. You don't recall seeing him at all. Not in
Mm.
town or not at the store.
Not sure it tells where I kept not. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen him in 8 days. Kind
Uh,
of weird.
Well, he may already be. He's either in serious danger or the damage is done. But
Maybe we should find him.
we do need to go to the manor. That would appear to be where the next step is in this whole process. But
It is still very much mind-boggling to me that the noble Foxgrove himself was one of the first people that we are exposed to when we come to Sandpoint. And he had all these nefarious dealings, haunted houses, rumors of bat-winged demons. All of these things are tied to him, and we never had a clue.
Oh,
perhaps we could get some insight from him before we go.
Good luck finding him, since we know he is the top culprit for who is currently, well, mimicking Chopper as far as his style of killing. That letter that was sent to Icarus definitely, I believe, was done by him.
Um, when do your characters choose to go? It's close to the it's evening time. You're getting close to it. When do your characters decide to go do more investigating?
It'll probably have to be the following day, right? I
Yeah,
think.
definitely during the day.
All right. The characters get some rest,
Hmm? Go back to home, sweet home.
and then
Well, before I
you.
go back to home, sweet home,
Oh yeah, are there
does
any
anybody,
potions or scrolls that want to be made?
yeah, for real, I'm trying to think. Anybody need let's see, yeah, spider climb available. Let me see what you got.
I think I would you can make some free spider climb. I'll take that.
All right, I'll make a spider climb potion for Nasir.
Put that in my belt.
What's that, Lou? It's 25 GP from Nasir.
Yeah.
But it's the second level, isn't it?
Yeah, spider climb is second level. Yeah.
That's then it would be 150.
God
Oh,
damn. No,
Lou,
no, I'm good. Don't do it. 150. Don't do it. Nah. We'll wait. We'll wait till somebody can cast that shit freely.
I'm gonna
Well,
stock up
Quartermaker
on
can cast
potions
it.
because it looks like I don't have any. I thought I did, but
You say wait for it to cast freely.
wait, no, I do.
Or
That's the
I'll
point of a
upgrade
150
potion. That's the
GP?
point of
your
a
light
potion.
wounds though and change
And
them all to cure.
normally they're 300, but Wayland making them
Really?
as half price.
Lou,
Um,
can
I can't swing that just
is
yet.
Wayland able to upgrade my cure light potions to cure moderate wounds?
He can. Yeah, does Wayland have cure moderate on his formula
No,
book? No.
I don't have it on my formula book right now. No, I got
Yeah,
cure
no,
light still.
he doesn't have that.
All right. Well, if not, I wanna try to pick up a couple more cure moderate wounds before we head out. Are there any in town I can purchase?
Yeah, they're 300 each though.
God damn. 300 gold?
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
Bro, potions are always expensive as fuck in these
Yeah.
games because they're
You
trying.
just
They
gotta
don't want
you
you to
just gotta
just.
wait. You just gotta wait for Whaler to make them, bro. Just
All right. Well, hey, Wayland, you
if you
make
have
me a
to make
couple more cure light wounds
Cure
then.
light wounds. Yeah, yeah.
I need 3 more, and then I'll have 5 of those, and I'll have 1 cure moderate wound. Ugh.
I think he can only make like one, right?
One a
I can make
day.
one
One
a
per
day.
day.
I know
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quindamir does come forward wondering if the investigation could be delayed for another day because he's looking through the spell book and he wants to write down these new spells into his book. Better aid the party.
Okay.
I get to use one of those spells. Wait a minute.
Yeah, we could delay it for a day. Waylon will go out and try to gather some more information on the
I
subject.
guess we'll work. I'll work for the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Hey,
too.
Lewis, how much money did I make when I was doing all that tracking and shit? Because I'm looking at my character sheet that you sent me, and it says I have fucking 5 copper.
Your character did it to earn capital,
I'm sorry, 5 silver.
and and
Okay.
yeah, he did it to earn capital, which I have all listed here. All the capital the characters have earned, and then
Oh,
what,
unpaid.
and then what can happen is when because you can earn capital and then not have it paid for yet, but once it's paid for, then you can use that capital to like um have um like you can use it for several different. You can use it to like increase bonuses to your skill checks. You can use it to add more, get more rooms built and more extensions built to the House of the Red Lotus. Um,
Okay, so I bet we could like turn it in for like favors and shit.
yeah, yeah. Otherwise, it would have been double the price. But because your characters were working for it, when it comes time to use any of that stuff, pretty much it gets, it gets cut in half. It's like the work that you've done help bring the prices down.
Right, right. Okay.
Um, but yeah.
Well, will it bring the prices down on some cure fucking moderate wounds? I mean, let's go.
Well, in
Negotiate.
that case, instead of making checks to earn money for capital, I mean not earn money, to earn capital, your characters would be making checks to earn actual money. Um, you would have to make a profession check or a craft check if you were using crafts to make money with. Um, it's normally per it's normally the check is made normally for each week, but I can divide it by 7 to see like each put like
I mean,
individual
I'm
days.
just
But
surprised that the mayor and like other cats here aren't like, hey, what do you guys need before you go out? Since you've been fucking hooking up this town. Well, hey, mayor, I fucking
well,
need some
you
cure.
kind of did drive them out with a lot of the stuff you guys brought back, all the treasures and stuff. You're the party used a lot. I mean,
Bitch, we stimulated your economy.
actually,
Let me get a potion. Goddamn.
there's 4 potions still sitting right there. You could probably take those then.
Yeah, just do those.
Oh, okay.
Take those.
You guys mind if I take some of those? I mean, obviously, if we're in dire straits, I'm gonna give them to whoever the fuck needs it.
Right. I ain't too worried about it.
We got some fucking beefy ass hobgoblins up for this shit.
So then you got another what, two? It looks like you have 2 cure moderates and 4 cure lights then.
I'm just trying to be prepared, man. I ain't trying to get caught with my fucking pants down.
All right. And there's a potion of gaseous form. Don't know who is interested in that one, but it's sitting there. There are also 3 wands: a false life wand, a gentle repose, and an identify.
Oh, that false life wand is gonna come in handy.
Yeah, it's got 28
Mhm.
charges on it.
And the
Damn.
and the wand of
What is
identify,
that
yeah.
wand? What does it do?
It's a
False
personal,
life.
it's a personal spell, so it's only gonna work for the person using the wand. So you can't use it on someone else.
What does it do?
It gives you temporary hit points, 1d10 plus
Oh, nice.
3.
That should definitely go to fucking Quindamere or fucking Icky. Our little squishies.
Icarus could, I'd say it would go to Icarus then, or even Waylon. Either one of those two. Icarus is already, I mean, Quindamere is already using stuff to like get his spells written down, so he's, I would assume he's not going to take the wand. He
Right.
will pass it over.
Um, Wayland could definitely use it. But then Icarus is no, Icarus definitely could use it.
It's whoever's holding it. It's like gonna be the person that's gonna want to use it like mid battle.
Right.
Hey,
Because
what should I get to keep it cool?
because otherwise it actually lasts for 3 hours. So if the casters passed it around and did it like before they were about to do something, you know.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I'd say the person holding it is gonna be the one that's gonna be using it mid combat.
Oh, that's a serious buff. Hey, so what potions did I get so I could update my character sheet?
Two cure lights and a cure moderate.
I'll take the wand of false life.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
And Icarus, you got 20. You got the one the false life, 28
Yeah.
charges on it. It's
good man.
last 1d10 plus 3 temporary hit points, and it'll last for 3 hours, or until you lose the temporary hit points.
That
And
shit's
you
gonna be dope to pass around.
right. It's
Once the temporary hit points, get used up, you could use the wand again.
Mm,
yep. You use the wand
nice.
again.
What
Use it.
about the wand of identify? That sounds useful too.
That's extremely useful.
Right?
Identify is not a
He
cheap
charges.
spell. Definitely not a cheap spell. So there go those master right manticles that we could definitely put to good use.
Yeah, keep those with us at all times, huh? Keep them with us at all times from now on.
The identify could be used
The
by any of
monks.
the casters. That can go in like that could stay in the pool really. Well, Quinn has it as a spell already.
Yeah, but
And
he's
since
not
he
hitting
can,
with the
yeah, and since
memorizer.
he could spontaneously, and then Icarus can, what, 6 times a day automatically identify?
Yeah.
Shoot, honestly, it could be sold.
Right.
That's another option.
How much is it worth?
Let's see. How many charges does it have left? 15 charges.
Damn, that's fucking eternal
750
candle.
times.
I don't know if it costs that much.
Yeah, so since we're gonna be putting an extra day of work in, Waylon will
Right.
definitely go to work.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm going to work. I'm gonna get some capital.
I'm gonna do some more tracking, I guess.
Well, you guys want to, I mean, you don't have to earn capital. You actually earn, you get attempt,
I'm
you
on
can
I'm
actually
on
like earn
gold.
money.
uh,
I'm gonna earn money because I'm just to be able to
Yeah, I want to
buy
earn
some
money too.
potions and shit. I'll
All right,
save
well
earning capital for
then
like
I
long
guess
right now.
roll for the job that you're working with that you're doing.
Oh, it's gonna be alchemy.
I know which one I'm rolling.
It's gonna be alchemy off the bat, Brody.
I'm just gonna be
Now,
doing
can I
hunting.
do Crafter's Fortune to boost that?
Do I got to roll for hunting? I don't have any ranks in profession.
Yeah, I don't have a job, so I probably just need to earn capital anyway.
I know what I'm about to.
That I don't have a job.
Yeah, but you could still use.
I'm an
Yeah,
unskilled laborer.
you could use.
Yep,
You could use.
that's
You could use
it.
any
It's
skill that you
unskilled,
have. You could use a skill that you have that could count.
I'm actually
damn
looking
near
that up
security
because
guard.
you can still earn gold. Unskilled work. You can spend a day working a settlement to earn 5 silver pieces. Normally, an untrained laborer or assistant earns 1 silver piece a day, but the downtime system assumes your class abilities mean you are a cut above a typical unskilled laborer and are able to earn more from a day's work.
What kind of shit, minimum wage kind of bullshit is that?
Or if you have skilled work, if you have ranks in a useful skill, you can use it to earn either capital or gold pieces. If you choose
Like
gold
survival?
pieces,
You're
if you choose
tracking?
gold pieces, divide the result of your check by 10 to determine how many gold pieces you earned that day.
So can I do tracking for hunting?
Yeah, you could use. You could use your survival skill. You can make money off of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can I use that as a skill to make money?
That's a trained skill. Any trained skills you guys have, like if you just use your imagination
Yeah, I mean if you
and
roll
how
it,
to monetize it, you could definitely use that.
Hmm.
So what do I roll? Do I roll my bonus or my skill bonus?
yeah.
Oh, that's going to be bonkers.
If you have high sense
What if I
motive,
do
you could go
acrobatics
work
to
in
put
the
on a show
barracks.
You can
for the kids? For the kids.
acrobatics can be used to do performances.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's not really in Caldum's fucking character though. So he's not about to be fucking dancing around and shit.
Sideshow Bob.
He's not doing Cirque du Soleil in Sandpoint.
Shit.
Oh yeah, so Luke, can I use my
Oh, Icarus got embarrassed. That's right. She over there working the.
I'm working a
She,
system.
yeah, she actually. You know what? Icarus goes to help out with the paperwork concerning the fucking the prisoners that they got now.
Yeah.
So for that day you earn. What you got? A total of 13 divided by 10. You got 1 gold piece and 3 silver pieces.
All right.
It
So
might be they need rights too. They need rights.
for my survival. So what do I roll? It's 1D what?
1d20 plus your survival bonus.
Okay, okay.
Should be plus 8. Yeah, plus 8. It's only
Plus
plus 10
10,
if you
homie, plus 10.
I'm just
but
saying,
you
Waylon, I'm so excited for us to
plus
have like
plus 8.
a
Are you
battle
tracking? Who
on
are
the
you
political
tracking?
table. I'm so excited.
Oh, okay. Well then plus 8.
Or like
I'm like, who are you
So I got a
tracking?
17 then.
Can I
I
use
just
my
want to see
acrobatics to join us?
Whatever they want me to track, homie.
You
I'll
tracking for
study the shit
hunting?
out
You
of
know
those
what? We'll
bugs.
have it where you were helping the hunters out. You're helping the hunters out.
Yes.
He was like, yes, you earn 2 gold pieces and a silver piece.
Woohoo!
I can see
I'm
Icarus and
rich,
Waylon
rich.
negotiating inventory prices and his selling stuff.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
I
You guys
can't
gonna
wait.
have fun, yeah.
Although, you know what
Can't
I
wait.
Just
realized?
told that I
You
opened
know
my
what
own hotel.
I also realized something else. You know what? We'll do this over WhatsApp because it doesn't have to be done now. But yeah, the alchemy
Damn, it's
lab,
already 12 o'clock.
the alchemy lab can earn money, and then the infirmary can earn money.
Mm,
What?
really? That's
Like
dope.
Mm,
passive?
Oh. Take care of them sick bitches.
Now you can roll plus 10.
that's not good. Too rough.
Roll your alchemy with an additional plus 10.
Whoa.
Additional plus that. And can I use crafter's fortune with that?
And then Yeah. And then for the infirmary, just roll 1d20 plus well 1d20 plus 8.
Can I
So,
include my physician profession to that too, or no?
You were busy working with baristas, so instead the staff that you have there is making the money instead. Okay, so that's another gold piece and 4 silver pieces, and then just waiting on Wayland's.
That goes to
I'm getting that
communal funds.
total. So plus 15 added onto his.
Should be
What in the world?
There
Why
should
is
be
it
plus
not on my
35.
Plus 35.
Am I looking at the wrong one? Yeah, I was looking at Quinton. I was about to say, where the hell is that?
You got plus 35.
Plus 35. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, plus 35.
You can roll a 1.
Yeah.
You got 4 for that day. 4 gold pieces and 4 silver.
This
All right.
man rolled a 44.
Can I use my
44, what
acrobatics
was
to do it? To do it like a circus act?
So I have 4 gold pieces and
You
Yeah,
should
you
make
4
can.
silver.
a list for communal, like for the Red Lotus communal funds.
What is that?
What the hell?
I don't know. Yeah,
Who's got a beeper?
Oh, shit.
right.
Who's in 1995? Who's got a beeper?
Take this. Fucking.
I just got in my car. My fault.
Samuel.
Samuel.
His car's yelling at him. Put his seatbelt
Yeah,
on.
Rog, roll your. Oh, that is your acrobatics. You put on a great performance in town.
All right.
You have earned
2 gold.
7 silver pieces.
Yay! I'm rich.
All right. As your characters
All right.
spend that day,
So what I missed?
you missed a lot there, guy. No.
A lot, bro. You have to watch
No.
the stream, bro. I'm going backwards right now, bro.
We're
We're on
at
our way to the
Magnamar. We're all level 11.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm half. I got inflicted with lycanthropy. Crazy right now.
All right.
Give me a
So,
clip note.
Cliff Note version is you safely brought back the rest of the patients. Aaron Habe and Kaiserlu are in jail right now. The sheriff gave some information on what he learned from Aaron and Kaiserlu about the situation going on at the sanatorium. It's been concluded that um that the necromancer does not have anything to do with the ghoulish activity that's been going around, although it is a good thing that he's been taken down. One less problem in Sandpoint. Um,
Okay.
Both Kaldum and Quindamir were finally able to tell the group about the misgivings, which was part of the message that Graced had memorized for his master. The misgivings is a local name given by the Varithians, which described Foxglove Manor. And then the group
Okay.
all tried to recall information about what they know about Foxglove Manor from their time spent in Sandpoint. And I'll have to send you the information on that on WhatsApp. But long story short, everyone's planning to go to Foxglove Manor to do some investigating over there. That's the next lead. Um, it's been agreed to go not the next day, but the day after, so that the group can prepare themselves and Krindamir can get all his spells studied and write them down in his spell book. Um,
Okay.
so instead of the next day, but the day after, about mid morning, your characters meet up with each other, gather your things, um, as you prepare to as you tell as you go and you let the sheriff know that all right, you're gonna go to the Foxglove Manor because you got a lead over there. Um,
Okay.
just as your characters are telling the sheriff this, and you're ready to go to Foxglove Manor, um,
Someone's voice cut out.
um, the sheriff, one of his guards, a couple of his guards comes in, and they're like, Sheriff Hemlock, we there's some dire news that you must know. It's about the local farms to the south. And the guards like, bring him quick. And the guard turns back to the sheriff and he goes, we're gonna have Farmer Maester Grump tell you the story. He's the only survivor.
We can't catch a break.
The whole
And
driver.
So you see elderly man, a farmer by the name of Maester Grump. You see that he's bandaged up all along like his all along his midsection and around his left arm, and he's got like this deep scratch across his forehead, and he's like breathing really heavily as the guards escort him in, and um he looks up and he's like, oh, sheriff, and and, and the 10-point heroes. Oh, it's good to see that you're all here together. This, he starts to like try to catch his breath.
Icarus like rushes towards him, try to assess his wounds.
He's like he's like sweating profusely, and he's just like wiping the sweat. I'm okay. I'm okay. Um, so he goes, something, something has to. You gotta help. You have to help. Listen. Lately, me and the other farmers, we've been having some problems about these scarecrows that come out of the fields at night. They walking around.
Huh?
Sometimes we hear screams in the dark, and some people get chased through the fields over out by the moors. It's awfully strange, awfully terrible. Me and some neighbors, we would go to some of these farms in the morning only to find them empty. So
what?
we all got together and tried to figure out what was going on and to stop it. But we weren't prepared for what we oh ugh. He like catches his breath some more. He's like, we weren't not prepared for what was there. We went to the we went armed. We had our torches. Not tools.
You are armed with torches and tools?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Brave but foolish. Go on.
We went to the Hambly place.
I gotta mute whoever that is. That's just harsh.
Oh, it's Matt. He's in the car or something. Um, we went to the Hamley place. The strange, the strange scarecrows. They just we they've just been stalking and running around and causing problems at night, and we knew a lot of us knew it was coming from the old Hamley place. It just ain't been right there for a few days. So we paid the farm a visit last evening. Yeah, we were attacked. We were oh, we were attacked by what looked like corpses, and they fed like they were starved animals. They even ate the dog.
Mm.
And you are positive that they were scarecrows.
Whatever they were, they would corpses. They would wreck the scarecrows.
Mm.
Hmm.
These corpses, they just ate and they ate and they ate. He like his face goes real pale as he's like trying to tell the story but not think about it at the same time.
Mhm.
Um, well, the guards then like as he's taking his breather, the guards they pick up where he left off and they're like, we found him at the edge of town. He was coming towards Sandpoint, just screaming and babbling and screaming.
Mm.
Once we calmed him down enough and got him treated, we brought him over here to tell his story.
Icarus kind of like rustles her hair a little bit and takes like an exasperated sigh, almost as if she feels annoyed. And she goes, "We have a gas here, and now we have zombie scarecrows." She kind of like
Mm.
chuckles. And she goes, "It's never just something simple."
Never. I just was not serious doing a sense motive check on the victim, the guy that came running out to see if his story matches like is matching up. See if he's honest about it.
There's Maester Grump.
He looks like a zombie in that picture.
All right.
Roll a heal check.
Uh,
um, you can tell that from he's you don't sense anything, you don't get any bad vibes. You don't get a sense of like him not telling the
gotcha.
truth or hiding anything. You can tell that he's definitely in shock, and it's gonna take him some time to recover from what he witnessed
You can't
and
tell me
and
he don't
and
look
suffered.
like one of those Resident Evil 4 Spanish zombies. He like
Well,
Matalo.
well, it seems that we have to do double time. We have a master guest to deal with, and also it seems like we have scarecrows to deal with. In the event of these scarecrows, it seems like they are active at night. You know, I would have suggested we go during the day and find their locations. Call them, maybe he can track them down for us. We find them when they are inactive during the day and destroy them outright.
Sounds like a good
Sounds
idea.
good. Sounds good to me.
I will say it's frustrating. I feel like we are constantly one step behind everything that's going on.
You and me both.
So your characters make their way towards the south, towards the farmlands. In a few hours, you get there and you start to enter. Um, you get directions to the place, of course. As you make your way towards Hambley. 'Cause that was where
Farm.
this was the place where the most activity of these walking scarecrows had happened.
Okay.
And so you come here. You were coming from the north into this area. So which way do your characters want to go? Actually, in fact, when you get here,
See, like, I can't see shit.
you see cornfields to the corn stalks as the crop in the area. Um, and you come down this road, and when
Am
you
I?
get to that intersection, you can't see anything.
No.
No, I see a black screen with just
You
squares
see
on
Black
it.
something now?
screen with a grid and an orange line.
Same.
Okay, that's weird. You should be able to see this. Oh, why is that? Okay, it was on the wrong line. Now you should see something.
Ah,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Something. There's a crossroad.
Okay, here we go. That's where you guys are. It's actually supposed to be on the map layer. Um,
It's the part where we split the party.
actually,
We
no,
did that
there
once.
we
God.
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
You
Not
should
that
We're
see
shit
done.
that
again.
before.
We're done doing that. We're done doing that. We're done.
We did that once, and the
Um,
king chewed us out.
if you get to that intersection,
What, Icarus? You don't want to open any doors?
you can see at the corner of this intersection and a little bit into the field, you do see um hung up on a pole a scarecrow.
Hmm.
Right
Can I
here.
poke it with my rapier just to check, see if it moves?
Caldum bravely walks towards it, and
I'd follow him.
Now, mind you,
Yep. I follow him too.
when I walk up
the
to it,
two of
I
you
take
follow.
full
The two of you
stance.
follow Caldum up to
Hey,
the.
hold up. Hang on. Let's paint the picture here. I'm going up to it in a full defensive stance to go poke it with my rapier to see if anything happens.
Get closer and
But
closer
of
to
course,
it.
I'm letting the party
You
know
can see
first.
the way that it's hanging. It looks like its entire body is covered in clothing. There are
Let me
gloves
finish that.
on
I'm
where
about
the
to get you.
hands are at. The hat that it's wearing is like the head is like looking down like this with the hat covering at the top of his head,
Set
and
it on
it's
Motherfucking
just
fire.
creeper's fucking
it's just
scarecrow-looking
it's just
motherfucker.
hanging there, very 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 still. The only movement is like when the wind's blowing, it's like fluttering its its clothing, but other than that, you go up very defensively and you go poke it.
That's how you do it, Caldi.
Uh,
Hey, let's
Just
test this thing out.
destroy it and
You
let's
go
be
to
done
poke
of
it and roll initiative.
Dead ass?
it.
Somebody called it.
And as you jump back, um, ready for the attack, you realize um It just wasn't propped up very well, and it actually just falls down to the ground. It's a normal scarecrow.
I can't
I'm gonna
see
take a
anything on my
torch
screen. I
out.
can't even
We're just
click
gonna
my
torch him.
die. Like it's gone. Weird.
I mean, it's gone. Like it didn't roll.
No, like it's not even showing up on my. I'm gonna refresh. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Nasir laughs as the scarecrow hits the floor, and he's like, "Scared the shit out you, didn't it?"
All hail Caldum, Scarecrow Bane.
This is like fucking fucked up.
Sorry, you don't have to roll it anyway. So
Hey, I'm closing it out. Oh, you said I don't have to roll anyway?
nah, you don't. It was a fake scarecrow. It was just a regular scarecrow.
Okay,
It hit
good.
the floor.
Well, where to, guys?
Are we setting fire to this thing, or what are we doing? Can we put him in a
No,
pile? In
Icarus goes if it's fake. We're just wasting time. Let's keep moving forward. Maybe
are they enchanted or anything? Can you detect magic on them or anything?
Who's casting detect magic?
I will.
I don't know.
Right now.
There's no magic aura.
Okay. I just-
Yeah.
what do you
I
think there?
say that we destroy it anyway.
All you see is like hard, very hard packed like draw.
Was there a
Mhm.
particular area of the farmland that they were trying to direct us to, or I
Mm,
don't quite remember?
they said they were trying to get to the farmhouse, but they didn't even get halfway there before they were like attacked by these walking scarecrows.
Mm.
My screen
Hey,
is still black though.
Mm. Zoom out. So let's walk to the farmhouse. Yes.
Yeah, let's
Oh
do
shit.
it.
Okay. Damn.
And then we set the farmhouse on fire.
Just set all the fields on fire. That's it.
You're all
Um,
Walk
just
away.
seeing this field with the yellow circle and orange line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck just happened? Piece of shit.
should be a circle. It should be an orange line, a circle on top of a. You should be able to see part of the map, the farmland.
Mm-hmm.
See shit.
It's all black to you? That's weird.
Well, I
Everybody else,
zoomed in and now I'm trying to scroll over, but it's like this little fucking tiny square. I'm zoomed in at 100%, and it's like this
Zoom out.
tiny ass little square.
that's weird. I'm trying to ping you over. Okay, I see you pinging. Yeah, that's the spot we're at. Oh, is
Mm-hmm.
this all
It's
black for you?
so freaking tiny on my screen, bro. It's like this big.
Mm. You can't zoom it in.
You gotta zoom in then.
I'm zoomed in at 100. I guess I got
Damn.
to go to like fucking 150.
Go to like 200 or something.
Mm.
It doesn't. I'm at 100. It doesn't look like that at all on my end. It's weird.
Yeah, it's tiny as shit.
Yeah, for it to be tiny, I don't know. Your thing must be zoomed all the way out, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on your end. All right, which way you guys go? Left, right, straight.
I don't
Left,
know.
right, center.
Icarus,
To
you
the in
said
the direction of the.
Character's
Is
not
there anything like
sure.
we can roll to like get a better determination of where we should go, like nature or something? Or...
Survival, maybe tracking footsteps.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to the farmhouse and
Can I do that though? Can I roll survival check?
See, like, if there's any extra traffic going towards like a certain place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can roll.
Okay.
Any ghoul footprints?
Oh, it was 20.
There's activity going this direction, but there's also
Let's go.
activity going in this direction.
Mm.
Where do we see like the most activity? What do I see?
It's about the same.
Which way is the farmhouse? Do we know?
Well, I'm gonna let everybody know that there's
No.
tracks going west and south. So
It's
where do
within
you guys want to go?
It's within the area, but not sure exactly which way.
Which way? All right, fuck it. I'll start walking south.
Icarus said, "Let's go to." Icarus said, "Let's go towards the farmhouse."
Yeah, we don't know which way that is though.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
Which way are we going? South. Let's go.
All right, let's head there.
Whichever way's towards the farmhouse.
We don't know which way is the farmhouse. God damn it.
All right. Well, I let you guys both know about the tracks going west and south. So where do you
Yeah.
guys want to go?
We're gonna take the track south.
Okay. You guys want me to lead in the front and like keep tracking?
Yeah.
So Lou, do I need to like keep rolling as we go or see if anything picks up?
I'll let you know when you get the roll again.
Okay. About to get our asses in a corn maze and shit. Killed by the motherfucking Jeepers Creepers.
So you get to another intersection, one that goes left and one that goes right. But as you get to about before you get to the intersection, you do see two more scarecrows. One, and I will put a circle. And see one off to the side here and one over here.
Throw a fucking rock at it.
All right, guys. You want me to do the same thing?
Take this torch.
whack
Let's
it
burn
down?
it. Let's not even think about it. Just burn it.
We fuck around and burn all the
Yeah.
fields, bro.
Yeah, but you're gonna ruin.
Are they
all the
dead fields? If they're not,
farmland and-
Are they dead fields? I thought they
like,
had.
if they're not dead fields, they won't catch on fire.
They're not dead fields.
Yeah, but
Yeah, fucking good.
the farmers need these scarecrows for a reason.
They can build some more.
Yeah, they can. They most definitely can.
After
We
the
could
crows
buy
come and
them
eat all
some
the
more.
crops.
I feel like right now, the last thing they're concerned about is them having to make more fucking scarecrows.
Also, if one of these scarecrows are alive and I poke it, it's not going to feel very nice for it.
That's what he
Scarecrow
says.
lives
So
matter.
what you can do is take a torch and throw it.
Exactly.
You're good at shooting. Take a torch and throw it.
If you
Yeah.
don't destroy these fucking one
Scarecrows!
silver piece-
Actually, hey, can I do that? Can I have them light one of my arrows on fire?
these one copper piece fucking scarecrows, bro.
Right.
Can Icarus use some of her
It's-
electricity and turn it to fire on my arrow?
I'm not using an aggressive thundercloud to fucking light an arrow.
Listen,
I'm not using a
all right.
second
So
level
the
spell
okay,
for that.
so consensus is you're trying to burn the scarecrow. Are you going up to it and lighting it, or are you throwing
I
the
don't-
torch?
What he can do is take the
No,
torch.
I'm going to light one of my arrows on fire.
Yo,
Light
I
the
love
arrow
fire.
on
I will
fire.
take the torch.
It's
I
gonna
will,
burn
I will
the
take the
arrow.
torch.
It's just gonna
Put that
burn
oil
the
shit
arrow.
on my arrow.
We'll walk the torch over there.
Oil on my arrow and let's light
Thank
this
you.
bitch.
Nasir's
got it.
walking the torch over there. My
Okay,
God.
you walk
Can y'all hear
me?
over towards the scarecrow.
Can y'all hear me?
I'm following behind him
I
with
hear
two
you
now.
weapons up.
I heard
Full
you.
defensive
I heard you did.
stance.
Torch is
Oh,
10
alright.
foot. Throwing
That's why I said it.
torch is a improvised range weapon, 10-foot range increment. How far do you want to throw it from? What distance?
I'm not gonna throw it. I'm gonna walk up to it and just set its feet on fire.
As you're
And I'm
about
walking with
30
them.
feet away from it, the scarecrow reaches a terrible screech and it starts to struggle hideously against being bound.
Mm.
The screech sounds like a woman screech, like wailing, as if in confusion and in pain.
Oh no.
And
Are the townspeople
It's
turning into scarecrows?
it's trying to it's like trying its best to break free.
Uh,
Take the face part off.
Is it?
Like, is the face covered?
Yeah, the face is actually completely covered in cloth.
Take the cloth off the face.
I'm rolling initiative.
I'm gonna take I'll take the cloth off her face as I'll hold the torch back. I'll lift the cloth up.
You lift the cloth up and you see this black-haired Varisian woman, although her face completely
Oh
pale,
no.
her screaming in like terror mixed with a sense of hunger, as you can see like her tongue rolling out and her teeth
Mm,
are they look sharpened. She looks like
Wow.
she was human at one point recently.
mm,
Such is not the case. In fact, parts of her hair are actually you could see patches of it where it has like been falling out from
oh no.
no longer being alive.
Mm,
This is gruesome to
this is
see.
horrible. He's like, uh, Nasir says he goes, um, I think we need to give her a proper bear. Like, like he puts the torch to the scarecrow's chest.
No one deserves such a fate.
Oh, a lot of rolls, buddy.
Because your characters are
This is an evil act. Roll alignments.
is it just Nasir by the Scarecrow?
No,
No.
I had said I was gonna do it, so
I'm right behind
Yeah.
him.
that's why they keep yelling.
Nasir and Kaldum.
Full defensive stance, and I rolled initiative.
So Nasir and Kaldum and
I hand
Rakim too, or no?
Rakim another
Yeah,
torch because
Okay.
we got more.
Yeah.
We
can you
got
hear
more
me?
of them, so I hand Rakim
Yeah.
another
No, I
torch.
hear you. Yeah,
Oh, all right.
I'm just trying to get I need a sense of where every character is at. Because as you light this one on fire,
I'm at range, you know me.
which I will roll damage as she is lit on fire, and she's screaming even louder. She currently takes 4 points of fire damage. You hear another scream from this scarecrow, and when your characters look over, at least the ones that were still in the road, you look over to that scarecrow, and it's flailing against. It's also tied to its post, flailing
Mm,
like crazy and screaming. This time it's from it sounds like a male voice, and
Wait, which one?
the
This one?
one on the opposite end, on the other side. No, this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Rakim, burn that one.
Um, and as it's screaming, that one breaks off its post
Oh,
and
fuck.
drops into the heavy undergrowth of the crop. Not heavy undergrowth, light undergrowth of the crops.
We have a live one over here.
Can we zoom in and see where
Use
all of
that
our
term
characters
very
at
loosely.
Sure.
before we get fucking
Scooby Dude.
scared to death? Some
Now I
scary ass
can
scarecrows. We're hanging out here with Jeepers Creepers and fucking Children of the Corn.
sorry, I need to grab the characters.
Look at that
Um,
cornhole.
Get your tokens. Get your tokens. Here they are.
Shit just creeps.
Such Jeepers Creamer. All right. These three are by the other Scarecrow, so you're not even on the map. Meaning these three are here. With all right, so here's the group. To the right, off map, is about 40 feet away. Is where Rakim this year and Caldum are at with their Scarecrow. And as for the other Scarecrow, this one's the Scarecrow that your characters could see in the distance to the left side of this map. Um, it's that Scarecrow was about 50 feet away before dropping after breaking free. But definitely roll initiative.
All right.
I did
Initiative.
already.
Wayland's initiative. 23, nice.
Ooh, Wayland.
Ooh.
And then
This year, I thought you rolled initiative already.
I just rolled it again. I figured, but I rolled it up there too. I just figured it to get the E.
Oh,
I
damn,
actually,
son.
I actually rolled lower this time, so
Quinn's initiative.
No matter when we got two freaking nat 20s over here. Watch Quinn here.
yeah.
You already know how Quinderman goes. Quinderman does.
Yeah.
Quinderman.
Yep, he's still going first. Where'd you get those?
Oh, so I was like, what the fuck is that coming?
You're getting scared. The horror. The horror.
I was like,
And
Icarus looks around. He's like, are they all connected? Are they all feeling the same pain?
I don't think so. I think they're awakened by noise.
Oh
And it's
no.
possible the screeches woke them up.
well, I think Quinderman has knowledge. Hold on, let me see. Quinderman has knowledge, religion. Maybe he can give us a more
Could it
accurate.
be?
Any knowledge checks we could do on that?
Yeah, you can do either heal or religion.
I'll do heal.
I do religion.
You said heal?
Mm-hmm.
Like regular heal?
Like the heal skill.
Oh shit, okay, I got that.
Knowledge, religion, +9. So Quinderman does knowledge, religion.
Oh.
Damn, not too good a roll on that one for him.
I got a 17 for my religion roll.
Waylon got 23. They're definitely ghouls, and it's probably someone has taken these ghouls and posted them up here like this. They were, who knows how long they were hanging up here, but it was long enough for them to
Hmm.
to die from ghoul fever and be turned.
Shit. All right. Well, we got ghouls, bitches.
Yeah.
Should we fall back to the
So
party?
what your characters are witnessing is these people have recently transformed into ghouls and are mentally um are in a state of mental trauma as their transition from life to undeath has just begun, and
Oh shit! So they're not even fully dead.
they're feeling they're undead now. They weren't recently. So mentally, they're going through this traumatic mental anguish and transition of being alive and healthy to being tortured under this supernatural disease that then um brought them over into the state of undeath that they're in now, where they're feeling nothing at all except for cold and hunger. At the same time, filled with their souls are filled with dread, knowing that they're trapped in a form that's unnatural.
Mm.
It's a
Okay.
horrifying event. It's a
Oh.
fate none of your characters here would ever want to experience for yourselves.
Mm.
And do we know how you can catch ghoul fever?
From being bitten by a ghoul or a ghast.
Wonderful. Do we know if there's a way to heal that?
Once they've been turned, no.
No,
Damn.
not once they've been turned, but I'm talking about once you've been bitten.
Once you've been bitten, yes, you can be treated with care and
Vicks vapor rub.
Yeah.
medicines to halt the disease from destroying your
Holy
body.
Vicks.
Okay, because
He
the
said,
skeleton's
"Holy Vic."
weighing his risk here on how close he wants to get to these things.
Whose initiative am I missing?
Mine
What was yours? And what was Calvin's?
16.
Mine was 21.
Oh, 16.
Uh,
And Quindemir's is
38. Joking.
Quindemir's
Windermere's
26.
plus
it
14.
was
26.
26.
26.
26. Ooh. All right.
All these high ass fucking initiatives. Jesus.
Where's my roll for the pools? There it is.
Can I make my way back to the group or
You can on your turn.
gotcha?
I think
It is Quindemir's
Right.
turn currently.
Gotcha.
Windamia.
No. Oh. Battery low.
He's here, right? I see him. I see him in Discord. Oh, he's on his phone.
Yeah, he's driving though. He's driving.
Well, yeah, somebody else is. I think Watson.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Watson's supposed to take his turn.
All right. What happened?
You're supposed to be playing Quindamir?
Quindy. Quindamia. Um. Nah, we took
No.
we. This is like about 48 hours later because we took one day in between. You got some new spells that you copied down that you'll have to pick when you in character get a hold of your character. Um. I just kept the spells the same because he didn't get a chance to actually use them the last the day before, really. So, let's see.
Let's go, let's
Um,
go.
Ooh.
so when the minion takes out his wand of flaming sphere.
Move action done. Wand of Flaming Sphere is out.
And how come I don't the
Target is
the what
50 feet away off the map. So I can only tell you distance right now.
right, well, flaming sphere has a distance of
Medium range. So he can
25 plus 5 feet per character level, right?
no, medium range, 100 feet. He
Oh,
can hit
so
it
I
with
could
the
see
sphere,
it.
yeah.
So I hit it with the sphere from there, then I won't have to move. Drop the sphere right on it. Bloop.
And it rolls away from the flaming sphere, dodging the flame.
Okay. Well, that was my move in standard. Quinn's done.
It is Icarus's turn.
Sticky icky.
I will. Icarus will cast her aggressive thundercloud based in fire. DC
Or
is
like burn the whole fucking farm down. Yeah, it's also medium range, 5 foot
Yep.
diameter sphere, but this one fly. Okay.
10 plus. So 18.
18.
That's the
18 what?
DC.
Oh, you rolled for
Uh,
the DC.
no, that's the base
Oh,
DC is
oh,
18.
okay. I thought you rolled for it. All right. Failed the DC on that one. Roll 3d6 fire damage. Well, points of fire damage.
Yeah.
You see its body
Nice.
gets scorched, blackened from the flames on its skin as the aggressive fire cloud slams into it.
Damn it, my foot got this fucking
I
cramp and
can't even
it's
see
just
the
annoying.
ghoul on my screen.
It's far away.
It's 50 feet away.
Okay, okay.
At which point, um, Waylon, it's your turn.
Wayland, move action, takes out his crossbow. Standard action, takes a shot with his crossbow.
Rolling myth chance from the undergrowth. Okay, make your attack roll.
All right.
Attack roll with your crossbow should be +6. +6, +6, +6.
Yeah.
Caldum, you hear spell casting and um from your group nearby. It sounds like Icarus casting a spell, and You hear the twang of a crossbow releasing its bolt. You got 13 total. You go to shoot. And the ghoul. What did he see?
Matrix
Okay,
dodges.
there's a. It flies right past its head. It almost hit the ghoul.
Okay.
Howdom.
Oh, so close.
Okay, so
The
I'm
one
right
before the
next to the one that's over here by me, right?
yeah, one near you has been lit on fire and is burning.
Okay.
It's still on the post. It has not broken free. The other one, there seems to be one that the other half of the group is battling, as you can see magical fire
So
being released in the distance behind you, about like 100 feet away.
I was gonna say, with it being bound on the post, do I get any additional bonuses?
What? You're attacking it?
Yeah,
Oh, if it
I feel
bounds,
like they got that with
it has
Runelords.
no dexterity bonus to armor class. It's gonna be, I mean, it'd be really hard to miss. You can make an attack on it, and it would count as a sneak attack.
Well, I'm gonna do a full attack with both weapons.
All right. I guess roll twice.
So first one is
Bust its
+7.
ass, Calden. Bust its ass, bro.
All right, yeah, definitely. All right, so Caldum, we don't even bother with the second roll. Caldum
Oh,
turns to the one that's next to him and has his blades out.
Yeah.
As you place your blades into its body, it lets out a final gasp before its undead body lies limp and completely lifeless.
well, damn, man! I wanted to see how much damage I got here.
Stick with the
Enough to
seat.
kill it, I'll tell you that. While it's burning,
Cool.
that just
All
leaves
right,
me.
and then with that, I'm gonna
Nate.
do at the end of that, I'm gonna do a. Can I do a 5-foot adjustment
Um,
to go right here?
no, you guys are in undergrowth. It hampers your speed,
Okay.
hampers your movement.
Well, then that is the end of my
Every
turn.
square counts as 2 squares while you're inside the cornfield.
But, okay. Well, now I made it so that Rakim and Nasir don't have to worry about this thing. They can run over to the next. So I'm
Sears
done.
next.
I'm gonna make my move to the. Damn it,
All right, you make your move to there. What did I say? We're 40 feet away
40 feet
from the
away,
road. So each
10 feet of fast movement, 10 feet
every
of fast.
hold on, every square counts as 2 in there. And your
Oh,
full
okay.
speed is 40 feet. So
Be
it's gonna take you it's gonna take a double move to get back to the road.
to, hmm.
Yeah,
All
you'll
right,
be pretty much right there.
where right here?
Right there. Okay, next up is the ghoul. The ghoul. Um,
The fuck? What's going like that?
There a ghoul in your house?
right.
Ghoul in your shit.
Wind started kicking up, scared the shit.
Ghoul knocking on your window?
Someone hit the
showed-
someone hit the
showed up
window,
in
made me look.
person.
A tree branch hit the window. I had to look. I had to look like
As
a
the
white person, like a
ghoul
white person.
showed
I had
up,
to look.
This ghoul in its other
What was that noise? Let me
in
check
its
it
in
out.
its utter confusion and
I'll be right back, guys.
makes its way um towards your group, despite how wounded it is. This one I said was 50 feet off, so max it can do is 60. It's only 30 feet, so it's gonna be about 20 feet away. So it's about right here. We go to Raheem.
Just double move to the road.
Yo, why does that thing look like one of those vampires from The Strain, bro? That shit's creepy looking.
We
It's a
go to
Strigoi.
round 2. We go back to Quindamere.
Dummy.
Well, Quindamere can use 2 move actions to roll his flaming sphere. It only rolls 30 feet per round, but he can use 2 move actions to get it to roll towards the ghoul. The ghoul rolls the reflex and passes as it dodges aside from that shit, Icarus.
Oh, I'll move mine too. Same
Yeah.
direction.
Flies 20 feet speed. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Is it a move action? The same as you, right? Yeah, you have to use both your move actions to get it to fly on top towards it, on top of it, and it rolls its
I do
reflex.
that. Mm.
Ooh, fails that one as your. It dodges the
Ghouls.
flaming sphere that was coming out, but then the one that you had hovering in the air, flying towards it, lands, hits right on top of its head and burns it as it screams as its own unlife is now over. Caldum, you return back to the group. You
Get them
see,
out of their misery.
your characters see smoke on both sides from the burning bodies. Um, all is besides that, all seems quiet and nothing else seems to assail your characters. And we return back here.
Wee.
Caldum, you see more. You actually see more activity going in this direction.
Okay, I don't need to roll again.
No.
Okay. All right, so I let the party know that this trail over here has more activity on it, more footsteps. What do you guys want to do?
I guess take the footstep path.
Footstep
go.
path it is.
And I guess I'll be up front since I'm tracking, but I'm gonna have both my weapons out now. Now that we've been accosted by some ghouls.
You go down further, you get to that intersection, you can see another scarecrow here.
Can we pick up a rock and throw it at it? I'm not wasting resources. See what
So you
happens.
take some rocks, you start throwing at it, and as it hits against eventually starts heading against the bite, it doesn't move. Completely still.
Okay, so we can keep on moving then. We don't have time to mess around.
All right. You get to this intersection.
Whaler goes over to it and burns it just in case, man. I don't trust that shit. The rock ain't enough for me. That's not confirmation.
You get to this intersection, and there seems to be an equal amount of traffic between the 3 routes. So which way you want to go? Uh, left, down, or right?
So of course I'm relaying that to everybody, and I turned to Icarus because she she's kind of been speaking out the most about where we should go regarding these scarecrows. So I looked directly at Icarus and asked her, what are your thoughts? They're all pretty equal. Which way we can go?
Hmm. We've well, the nearest tracks. So the footprints. Have we lost them, or do they lead further out?
No, so there's footprints going in all these directions, and it's about the same amount. Whether we go down or we can go further south, or we can go a little
Let's go
bit
keep them.
north.
Let's keep going further
west,
south.
or a little southeast.
Let's keep going further south.
Okay.
Further south. All right. Hold on. Get some coffee. Like super congested. Clear this shit up. South it is, and you make your way to south. As you go towards the south, right here, you can spot yet another scarecrow. And an intersection going left, right, and south.
So Callum's going to turn to Waylon and say, "If I throw rocks at this, are you just going to burn it anyway?
Absolutely.
Well, then go for it."
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Two scarecrows. There's one down at this other side of the intersection there.
Actually, I'm going to throw a rock at it first. Though. I
At
don't
the
want you going in there and
a rock at the
so
what?
throwing a rock
We'll
at the
go do.
scarecrow before Waylon goes to burn it, just to make sure.
Nah, we'll go burn it. We're not gonna let Waylon go in there. The monks would have let that happen. We'll go do it.
We'll each take one.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm staying on the path this time. I feel like
You'll each take one.
they're not
All
as
right.
big
As
of a
the
Yeah.
two, as each of you go up to your respective scarecrows, both of them. One sounds like a young teenage boy.
Damn.
Mm.
Between a mixture of a human scream that's in confusion and anger and sadness, but also its voice being twisted into a horrid hacking transition into undeaf.
Mm. Set them on fire.
Even the kids, man.
Setting
Even
them
the
up,
kids.
setting them up on a post seems unnecessary.
Somebody's getting enjoyment out of it.
Both make attempts to break free and both do not before the two of you, light them on fire. They do make another attempt. The one does break free. The one by Nasir.
Mm. Did it take fire damage in that first roll?
Yeah, I'm rolling fire damage. First one has a total of 6. The second one has no, they both took 5. 6 and 9. All right. Yeah, the one that broke out near you, it's on fire.
Mm.
But it broke
Okay.
loose.
All right. Can I hit it?
Yeah.
All right. You see Nasir wind up.
Did
And
he hold the
just.
door?
Ooh. That's not what I meant to roll.
That's a hit.
Because it fell
Oh,
prone, right?
is that a
No, that I fucked that up. That's not a hit. I rolled my
Oh. Oh, you're supposed to have
That's
a
not my.
plus.
That's not my number.
Yeah, you're supposed to have a +8
It's,
bonus.
it's like a
No,
+8. That's not a.
3 plus 8, 11. The 11 was a miss.
Yeah.
11 was a miss. You still got
Oh, a flurry, right?
another attack from the
Sorry.
flurry since it was you were next to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I add Can I trip it right now?
Use
Make
with
this
the trip
flurry a
attempt.
trip?
Yeah. Uh, you have improved. Do you have improved trip? No.
No, I do not.
All right. It's gonna
No.
take a attack of opportunity.
You get that next level. Oh,
That looks
Fuck.
like it might be a bite there. Yum yum. Taste of that goblin flesh.
uh,
That's to say yum yum.
Um,
even with my AC, my AC is high, pretty high though. Right? Well,
18.
bonuses.
Is that 18? It's 18. Yeah.
Hmm.
He rolled a
Um,
17 flat without the bonuses.
Yeah,
Base 17, so we don't know what he's added
we
to.
don't.
no,
Yeah.
you go to make an attempt to knock it down, and as you're knocking it down, or attempting to knock it down, is that your combat maneuver bonus? Okay, +8. I'm gonna have to give it a penalty depending on how much damage you take, which is 1d6 plus 1. I need you to make a fortitude save twice. All right. As you are bitten, you can feel your body freezing, as if every muscle and fiber of your being was freezing in place, attempting to lock itself in a state of paralysis, but you were able to take control of it back and
Mm.
resist being paralyzed.
Mm. Does the trip go through?
As for the did I roll damage? Okay, you take 5 points of damage, which means it's a -5 penalty to your for a total of 17. And its CMD is the trip goes through. It was a successful trip, meaning it kicks
All
off
right.
your vicious stop. You can roll your
All right.
you get that
+8.
so basically as you're knocking it down, its teeth manages to scrape against your arm and draw blood, and you were able to finish following through with your attack after that split moment of feeling
Mm.
like your body was gonna lock up, but you managed to like
Mm.
follow through with your attack, knock the ghoul on the ground, and then you herb thumped
Follow
its
through with
face
the
into
guy.
the freaking
You see,
floor.
you see Nasir do the he sweeps it off his feet and he goes to punch it while it's falling down.
And you hit. You can roll damage. Is 1d8 plus
Snuff them.
4.
plus 4, right? Yeah. Yep. 20 sided.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's like, he's trying to roll that 1d20 monk damage. That
I was right. Right.
he's doing that 3.0 monk.
I want to roll 1d20 for damage. Let's go.
That ghoul was taken out. The
Mm.
third round of this other ghoul being burned. Let's see if it's still alive. It's still alive. It's burning. Still alive, barely. Tries to break out again. The one by Rakim fails to break out. Yeah,
Mm.
it
He's just dying on the cross.
once Rakim is yeah, it's dying up there. It's not breaking out. And now once Rakim is, obviously can see that it's done because it's not moving anymore. When you go back to the intersection with the rest of the group, Nathir is there, and
I'm gonna,
You can tell that he was wounded
yeah,
during
I'm gonna
his
look
bout.
at I'm gonna look at everybody. I'm looking at the cut on my arm. He goes, she looks at everybody. He's like, "Be careful." It's like something came over me when it bit me. It felt like I almost couldn't move for a second, and I don't know. It's feeling permanent. So don't let these things bite you.
Hold on, let me see. I
Yeah,
roll
I
a
look.
knowledge religion for Quindamir. I think his shit is at a plus.
What was that, Dave?
I want to look right at Icarus, and I'm just like, is he now infected?
Right, that's what I was gonna roll to find out.
Oh,
Hmm.
Quintamir, he, what do you get?
He got a 25 total.
Okay, so what he knows about ghouls, they are undead that typically haunt graveyards and eat corpses. Legends hold that the first ghouls were either cannibalistic humans whose unnatural hunger dragged them back from death, or they were humans who in life fed on the rotting remains of their kin and died and were reborn from the foul disease. The true source of the origins of ghouls are unclear, but there are many theories. They tend to lurk on the edges of civilization, in or near cemeteries, or even in city sewers, where they can find ample supplies of their favorite food. Although they prefer rotting bodies and often bury their victims for a while to improve their taste, they eat fresh kills if they are hungry enough. Most surface ghouls live primitively, although there are rumors that speak of ghoul cities deep on the ground, led by priests who worship ancient cruel gods or strange demon lords of hunger. These quote unquote civilized ghouls are no less horrific in their eating habits, and in fact, the concept of a well laid ghoul banquet table is perhaps even more horrifying than the concept of taking a meal fresh from the coffin. Ghasts are simply a more advanced form of ghouls. The commonality between the ghouls is, well, for starters, they keep their cunning and intelligence. They're quite intelligent. Um, they have some resistance to channeled positive energy. They um their bodies end up shaping their hands into claws, as well as their mouth begins to form their teeth into their teeth sharpen, giving them the bite attack. Their claws and their bites are able to transfer the bite is what transfers the ghoul fever, the supernatural disease. Um, you won't notice whether or not you have it until the next day. But it degrades your body. Um, and over time, as you take Constitution and Dexterity damage, um, should you ever get to zero Constitution and die from ghoul fever, you will rise as a ghoul at the next midnight.
Hmm.
Um, the other scary thing about ghouls is their paralysis. Their bite and their claws can cause a victim of such wounds to be paralyzed for um, anywhere between uh, anywhere between 10 to 25 seconds, which is more than enough time a ghoul would need to coup de grace you and end you for good. Um, interesting, um, and curious history concerning ghouls is that um, elves are immune to the paralysis. So Callum does not have to worry about a ghoul paralyzing him. Unfortunately,
Hmm.
the more advanced form of the ghoul, the Ghast, are able to paralyze elves.
Hmm.
Actually, I don't even think it would affect. Um, I gotta double check, but I don't think it would affect the half elves either. I think. I think they count as elves and humans for like everything human and elf related. I gotta double check. I don't know if it's pure elves or if it's just if it's also half elves.
Only works on Aryan elves.
Right. Oh shit.
So Clanamere says, in particular, we are dealing with undead here. So, brother, I hope that you have some holy water available. It would definitely come in handy in this particular case. They tend to be resistant to positive energy. But more importantly, that bite that you felt earlier before Nasir, understand that it is a paralytic property that they have tied to their own negative energies. But it is specifically located within their bite attack. Luckily for Kaldim, unless we are dealing with the advanced form of the ghoul, which is the ghast, he will be immune to such paralytic attacks from the bite of a ghast. Oh, from a ghoul, sorry. As for whether my brother and I, as half elves, are immune to it as well, that is something I will have to ruminate on a little more. But yes, Wayland, please make sure to procure some holy water, not just for yourself, but it can come in handy for those of us who are not as alchemically inclined as yourself. Seems like undead is going to be the main antagonist of this going forward. See no shortage of them. Not since our first meeting with our escapades, walking around Sandpoint trying to find some sort of clues to the murders. I expect for there to be more. In fact, given a little time, I will consult my divinations, see if I can get a hint as to what is to come concerning these matters. I will do so tonight, actually, before we retire. Let us move on for now.
Um, the monks. Oh well, they don't have to worry about the ghoul fever.
Okay.
As the Papaga has taught you to channel your inner ki to keep your bodies pure from all disease.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
I forgot.
You have
Purity.
purity of body. In fact,
Yeah.
you didn't even need to make the
Hey.
fortitude save for the disease. I had you roll two. One was for the disease, but you didn't have to roll that one.
All right.
So we got some members immune to paralysis and some immune to the disease. Icarus is another one. The disease only
Oh, that's
I
big.
I believe the oh, actually no.
That's twice.
The disease can harm Icarus, but if she dies from it, she doesn't have to worry about rising as a ghoul.
Is it fucking thundering out here?
Because Icarus is not.
Nah, nigga, is that ghoul pulling up on you? Like, nah,
Yeah,
bro.
right.
Mhm.
You strong as shit in the game. What about real
But
life, nigga?
Yeah, he
Open
said
up.
Icarus is Icarus is
Nasir's immune to cool fever, but not Matt Johnson.
but yeah, Icarus is not a she has the outsider type, not the humanoid type. It only works on the humanoids because he's not fully human. She has the blood of
Damn.
the Celestials, so she don't gotta worry about rising as a ghoul. Although the disease can still affect her. Um.
Yeah.
All right, which way? Left, right, or further, or south?
Mm,
Where do I see the most tracks?
Where are we again? We're right here.
You see the most tracks going left and south.
Okay, so I relay that again to
Does it
everybody
seem like all
while I'm
roads are
looking at
going this
Icarus.
way? It seems like there's a.
Where is your character?
And actually, before we start moving,
You actually
I
can't
ask everybody,
see
you know,
a building over
before
here.
we start moving, I ask everybody if they think that it's even worth us messing with these scarecrows, because it seems like we're the ones startling them and waking them up. I think we should try to find where the source is as fast as possible.
Well, I think I'd rather get rid of them now
We can come back and
than
do that. I'm
than
saying
wait.
if there's somebody that is doing this to people and tying them up, we should stop them before he does it to more people.
There's
Yeah.
something, Wayland says there's something that you are not considering, Kaldem. The fact of the matter is, when those farmers told us the story of them trying to confront the situation, they confronted them at night using torches and regular tools. That is when the scarecrows were most active. We chose to come during the day because we figure as undead they would be inactive. But who is to say that when we go and we approach the main building, we will not spend so much time there that by the time we come out it will be evening? What if we take too long? What if something causes us to tarry? And then the scarecrows that we left here, unattended, come and animate and set upon the townspeople. It would be irresponsible of us. Not to mention, if they do not attack the townspeople, what's to say they do not double back and come into the facility when we are already worn out from whatever is waiting for us there to try and pick at us when we are weakened? Let us take care of it now, Baba.
You said we see the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can actually see the building towards going left.
So I understand what you're saying. But so actually real quick, what time of the day is it right now? Like how many hours of sunlight do we have, Lou?
That's a question for
Um,
you, Lou.
you guys came here. By the time you guys got, it's midday, middle of the day.
So afternoon, bro.
So we got
Yeah,
what about, maybe 4 hours before the sun
you
sets?
got about 5, 6. You got 6 hours.
Okay. So my reply to Waylon is, brother, you can see where the sun is in the sky. If it takes us this long in that building, we have other problems, but we need to stop whatever the source of this is. We can come back and deal with the scarecrows later.
Like
I don't
each
think that
round
there's
was
many
like
left
six
between us and the
seconds.
building. What's that?
It took us like 12 seconds tops to kill each one of these things. Like,
Okay, I'm just trying to move, but it's a
I
group decision.
understand
I'm
what
not
you're
making a
saying.
decision. I'm just asking what you all think.
I
My
think
concern is that there's townspeople in that building being turned into whatever these are.
well, from what we see, it takes quite a long time for the process to happen. They have to first die from the infection while they are infected in order for them to turn into this. Looking at those bodies, we see that they were under those conditions long before we got here. Whoever is in that building, if they are being freshly turned into this, they will not come to this before we get there. But that being said, we have made a very good and strong habit of making sure that we do not purposefully leave adversaries or traps or any sort of dangers in our wake when we go forward and progress. Since that has served us and kept us all alive until now, I see no reason to change it. Now, if I were to hear the screams of a live person, well, that would change things considerably. But as of now, we are now seeing the facility in view, and we see would-be enemies in the form of scarecrows between us and there. We have a responsibility to take care of the threats.
Well, if that's what we're gonna do, we better start moving.
I agree.
And start making our way towards the building.
Yeah, you make your way here. You get to this intersection where you also see you can see a scarecrow down here.
Oh, there's two buildings over there.
Yep, this one looks to be in the distance a rather large barn, and this appears to be a farmhouse.
The barn scares me the most.
Yeah.
I've seen Walking Dead.
Right.
Yup.
Yep. We should just set it on fire before we even walk.
I think I see Rick
Really?
Grimes right over there by the entrance of the barn.
Shane's getting ready to open it.
Right.
But you see also a scarecrow posted here south from your intersection.
Take it out.
All right. Nasir, you know what to do.
Yeah.
We gotta
Head
hurry.
over there, set it on fire.
Oops, shoot. All right. The fuck?
Give me that fire damage. Rolls out of that bitch.
All right. So your characters go that south a bit to this other intersection as you see Nasir make his way with the torch towards that scarecrow, and as you get close to the scarecrow, you can hear crying.
Oh no.
You hear crying, which sounds like a young woman. And as you making your way as you were making your way towards she like the head moves up, like it's covered with like a sackcloth over her face. Um, it looks up and you just hear a voice feebly just go, "Who's there?"
Nasir screams. He's like, I think we have one still alive.
So
I think
Calvin, when
she's
he
not
hears that,
fully turned. And
goes running
he
towards
takes
the
the hood off her.
Take the hood off
And
her, and you could see her. Um, see she's got uh shoulder length like brunette hair and got green eyes, and she looks young, like she's like her like she could be like maybe 18, 19-year-old human. Um, she's dressed in like she underneath the clothing of the
can I
scarecrow, she's got like her farm girl's outfit on, and he
can I can I
she
ask her
does
what her
you
name
could
is?
you could see that she looks extremely pale, and like her body's like her muscles seem to be twitching
Like she's
uncontrollably,
close?
and yeah, like she's close
Can I
to. She hasn't turned, but she's like
yeah,
if she's
she's
left
close.
there for like another day, she can.
She's close. Nasir runs
so,
over and he asks her, he's like, what's your name? As he begins to untie her.
Letty, Letty Guffman.
so Calvin was running over there too with the sword out to cut the rope. And
Mm.
Yeah, okay, nigga. To cut
and
the
yelled
rope.
for Icarus to
Okay.
come with him.
So he takes her off, he unties a rope, he takes her down, and he walks her to the main road and sets her down. Nasir sets her down and he looks over at Waylon and he's like, can we do anything for
Turn the Icarus
I
around.
currently I have not brought any alchemical wares that could stave off her disease. Although I can whip one up in, if we were to get back to town. But
Icarus, is there anything you
Spontaneous
can
Icarus,
alchemy, don't you?
nah, I don't have spontaneous alchemy.
Yeah, you do.
her? Yeah, you do.
Everybody does.
What?
Sound man surprised.
Is
I was
that the new
not.
rule since we're not part of
This dude is
since,
wilding
since
right now.
Pathfinder broke off now?
No.
There you go.
Um. Shoot, I thought I had the book opened up. There are. I've explained this before.
I have swift alchemy.
When you use spontaneous alchemy, you can make alchemical items on the spot in like really, really, really quick time. But
I
it,
thought
it,
that was an
it
alchemical. I thought the alchemist class ability, and I don't get that to a high enough
no,
level.
I know what you're talking about. I'm telling you about spontaneous alchemy. There's two ways. Like, I'll give you an example. There's there's the longer but cheaper way, which is the normal way. With spontaneous alchemy, you're using these different components and reagents to make the same item in a much faster time, but at a bigger cost. In fact, it's usually 10 to 20% more expensive to make it than if you do actually buy it at market price. So that's the drawback. The drawback is like if you need a Tanglefoot bag within 10 minutes, you can make one, but it's gonna cost like I think 60 gold pieces to do it, as opposed to like the opposite end where in your
I'll,
case you can make the Tanglefoot bag for only like 13 gold pieces and it'll take you a few days or a couple of days,
um,
but
but
Hmm.
he can make some holy water.
no, holy water is not an alchemical item. That's blessed.
Uh,
That's water that's blessed by priests.
So I can make the alchemical item that gives her another saving throw.
Was it?
Um,
Is it anti? No, that's for poison. The
no,
anti-disease
there's one
one.
for disease though.
Yeah.
Here's the anti-disease one. Let me go look it up right quick. I thought I only had access to the class ability version of
Like
spontaneous.
if you wanted to make, like for example, if you needed to make antitoxin,
Mhm.
it would take him. He needs to use a crucible as a tool. Would only take him 10 minutes, but it would cost him, I think, like 55 gold pieces worth of the components. He makes the craft DC check, which is 25. He could pass that on taking 10. And like literally 10 minutes, he can make antitoxin on the spot.
all right.
That's spontaneous alchemy. Like I said, the only drawback to that is the amount of money
It
you
does
you know you're
cost more.
spending, and it costs not just the market. It costs more than the market price of the item itself. Whereas crafting
Yeah.
it, you're only paying for 1/3 the market. You're paying for 30% of the market price if you were to craft it at home and you had the time. But if you don't have time and you're like, shit, we really need this fucking like we really need we're in an area where I need anti-disease shit where I need to make it today. Um,
You
So
could
yeah,
do it.
it's
yeah,
called anti-plague, the alchemical remedy.
yeah, anti-plague.
Okay. I'll
Um,
pay
so
for
I'll
it.
so I'll
I'll
make
pay
that
for it
then.
if it that's close. Nasir looks at Letty and he looks down at her. He's like, "Don't worry, you're gonna be okay." Is there anybody else in there?
So anti-plague, yeah, you can make that in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, you get your crucible out.
Sweet.
And so you guys see Waylon, he sits down next to her. He takes out his portable lab and he starts taking out all the accoutrements. And he goes, "Hold on, give me a moment.
Oh,
This will take a little bit of concentration. I've never rushed the process to this degree before. I don't want to make a mistake. Watch my back." And I will
And
roll.
you get out your oh,
Actually, can I take 10?
you go into your yeah, you could just take
Or
10.
is it a stressful
Um,
situation or no?
No, you can take 10. Um,
Okay, I'll take 10
Waylon
then.
goes to the wagon, grabs his crucible and some, grabs, opens up his alchemical kit, and you've got uh all different sorts of reagents in there. Um, about 55 gold pieces worth of reagents in there. You got to make this on the spot. Um, you take the crucible, which is a type of vessel that can just be heated to extreme temperatures, and you set to work. You get Icarus easily makes a fire for you to like it, to help light it up. Um, the crucible is a cylinder, 12 inches tall, 18 inches in diameter. Um, oh, it's a portable one. Okay, you have a portable one then.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a portable one that's 12 inches tall, 18 inches in diameter, only weighs like 3 pounds. Um, and then the rest of the group's just hanging around, waiting as you do your work. So you keeping an eye out in the surroundings. 10 minutes time, you can make that anti-plague, no problem. Give it to her. She'll have a +5 fortitude bonus to her next saving throw against the disease. Um, Meanwhile, what was the question that was asked of her? Somebody asked her a question.
Uh, I asked if Nasir looked down and goes, "You're gonna be all right. My friend Whaley will help you." And he goes, "Are there any more people inside? Who's doing this to you?"
Oh no, me and my brother Horon, we were just we were ambushed last night from our farm. Last night they just dragged us. They dragged us and just they tied us up. They gagged us and and they hung us up like these scarecrows.
Hmm. Do you know how many people it was? Do you know?
Mm.
I'm not sure.
All right.
It felt like
Well,
forever that I was hanging up there, just like one long nightmare. Oh,
Oh,
I'm
Lou,
so cold, so cold.
quick
Why
question.
do
Can
I
I
just
do
feel so cold?
can I do body bomb as well? It adds an extra +5
I didn't
bonus.
hear a word you said at the end. You said she
Oh,
said
she
so
said,
cold.
yeah, she kept like whispering, like, so cold. It feels so cold. You said body bomb?
Mm-hmm.
Body bomb. Where's that from? Is that from, that's 3.5?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. I'm like, what the hell is that? I guess. I don't know much about it. Body bomb. Body bomb. Not even on my list. Body bomb?
Yeah, BABYBALM. Bomb.
Oh, bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Cure bomb, healer's bomb, embalming fire. I'm not finding balm anywhere. You have to send me a link.
All right, I'll send it to you. It's
Yeah.
in it's in archives.
Oh, it's from Pathfinder.
It's on Pathfinder, yeah. Oh, copy.
Okay, no, I got it. I got
All
it.
right, cool.
Body bomb. Pungent yellow
Mm-hmm.
powder boiled in water and given to a creature to drink. Okay, he's going to use a crucible for that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh,
It
plus five
adds an extra
alchemical
+5.
bonus
Yeah.
for heal checks. Yeah, he can make that. Like, that's gonna be
And
30.
treating
That's gonna
disease, it
be
says.
Yeah, it's gonna be 30 gold pieces.
Because, she's a commoner. I don't expect her saves to be that high, so she needs
Right.
all the bonuses she could get.
So we're gonna take, okay, 30 gold pieces for that. It's gonna take him like another 10 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be worth it.
All right, it's about 20 minutes. gives her both the body balm and the anti-plague, and thanks you very much. She's like, thank you for saving me. Thank you. I just wish I knew what happened to my brother. I hope he's okay.
We'll do our best to try and find him.
Well,
Hopefully he wasn't
guess you
further
can
up the
rest in the
road.
wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be careful and watch the wagon. The motherfuckers
Right.
go after
Um.
go after the horses. Yeah, yeah. The farm. Remember, the farmer said they were hungry. They were eating. He's like they even ate the dogs.
Uh.
So the horses are.
All right.
That's what I was supposed to go over.
Well, Waylon, not Waylon, fucking Quendemir, he can spontaneously do alarm around
Around there. Yeah.
the carriage
Waylon is
area. So,
here. Oh shit.
We did it before.
so Quendemir could do alarm on it, so that way if they do go, at least we'll get notified if they go after the horses.
Alarm on what?
On the horse and carriage.
Our horse and carriage?
It only centers on a point in space.
Yeah, the horse and carriage is not coming with us.
First off,
Oh,
tell me what you're trying to
okay.
do.
But where are
Trying
you?
to set a fucking Viper alarm on our vehicle. That's what I'm trying to do.
Where are you parking the wagon? Oh, so you're saying you're not bringing it too close to the barn and
Nah.
the
No,
house?
no.
Hell no.
So you'll leave it like what, like 100 feet away?
Away out the
100
ways, I
feet
guess.
away is good enough.
Okay.
Don't want
Well, I
alarm
definitely
on it.
didn't have that spell prepared, so
Well, alarm is divination. You could do it
no,
spontaneously.
it's not. It's
It's an
abjuration.
abjuration.
Oh shit! Remind. Nope, can't do alarm then. I didn't memorize it.
I
I
mean,
thought it
if
was
we got
divination
time,
for
I
some
could
reason.
prepare it. But
Okay, so your characters
it
after
takes
about 20
Quindamere
minutes.
5 rounds to prepare it.
You would have to have an open slot. I think the only slots I have open for him is his extra slots he has for divination, since he could do them spontaneously. The rest I memorize stuff with.
You said you kept my stuff the same. I could have sworn if you talking about
Yeah,
the last, I only
yeah. That's
prepared divination spells last time.
nah. Last time what I prepared for Quinn was
All right, I'm gonna let you hold this because there's only 15 minutes left. I'm not gonna
yeah.
come in
I
now and try to
yesterday
change everything.
We're just about to
I
get to this barn anyway.
yeah I prepared obscuring mist, charm person, ray of
About to get to this
enfeeblement,
barn, right?
and sleep. And then
Yeah.
second level, I prepared mirror image and spider climb. Everything else was your extra spells that you get for being a diviner, and I left those open. So he has those are the spells he has memorized right now.
All right.
So your characters make their way up the road and closer to the barn and the farmhouse. What you can see to your left the farmhouse, which looks like it's in a terrible state. Um, and the only you see a window on the side of it from from when you're coming from on the south, you see a window on its southern side, and a small window next to the door on its eastern side, and then a little bit up ahead, about to be about like 40, 50 feet away from the barn, is the barn house. The barn, which is an L-shaped building that's constructed around a rather unique feature. Um, it appears to be constructed around a 12-foot high stone head that's canted slightly to the left and depicting a helmed warrior, his face a stern model of determination. And moss has grown over much of this weathered figure, making a
Can we
lot of
do it?
making a lot of the features hard to discern.
Can I do a knowledge, engineering or stonemason on that
Be
to see
local?
if there's any, if
Do
it's like built in in a specific way that makes it like, not regular. Like if it's some sort of
um, it looks like a structure that was built ages ago, and has
Can I
just been
use knowledge
has
local
just
to
and has
tell?
just been sitting here in this spot ever since it was built.
okay.
Can I use knowledge local to tell who it is?
You can roll knowledge
A
local.
statue of? Ugh.
You've heard of this statue from farmers in town. It's a statue known as they just call it the Stone Warrior. Nobody knows
Oh, okay.
much
It's
of
not
anything
okay.
else. Yeah. It
All
was
right.
built so far in the past, nobody except for the most well learned of sages might have an idea.
Well, that sounds a
Yeah.
good job for Quendemir since he has knowledge history.
But since it was too large and to move, as well as too unique to destroy, Hambley, the owner of this farm land, he had decided to use it as a support for his barn, and he incorporated it into the building structure.
Oh, that's dope.
Mm.
Pretty dope.
Waylon goes, that is good patchwork, but it is still patchwork nonetheless. I could have done a better job.
Um, I see it last. It's like I believe you can do a lot of things better. And should we begin our walk up to? Can we move up? Can I move stealth? Check on, like, check around the building, like do surveillance real quick. God,
Which building, the barn or the farmhouse?
the little this little building. Is this the barn?
The farmhouse. The barn is the bigger one. The
Okay,
farmhouse is the.
As
the
Nasir
farmhouse.
moves ahead and Quendemir sees him going to stealth, he whistles over to Achanga, and Achanga flies over and perches on Nasir's
Nice. Yeah.
shoulder.
She looks at the chunk and it says, "Welcome back."
Are you still control?
Achanga says in Elven,
Benjamin
you
is
should
here.
be grateful. Yeah, bro, I still got control, motherfucker. Look, I had a character this whole time,
Look,
bro.
he's saying he's not slow. He's not slowing no show. He got work to do.
I'm already in Quendemir / Wayland mode, bro. Let's just keep it going.
I'm just sitting here for like
uh,
10 minutes.
I roll stealth.
It's quite all right.
That's my stealth.
He's mine now.
All right. So yeah, by now. So you stealth up to the farm. What's the rest of your characters doing?
Oh, we're shit.
Fall back. Yeah. Just wait
I'm
for.
taking half steps until I get
Yeah.
like intel
And I'll
from
send I'll let Ochanga go off and do a quick surveillance around the entire, I guess, plot.
that bird's eye view, pun intended.
Yeah.
Each flying. he's flying around and I guess keeping an eye out in case anything's like, I guess, coming up the
Moving.
road or moving around.
Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Ochanga could do
You know,
that.
Changa's taking the highest perch possible. If there's
Right.
rafters, she's
High.
going in
High.
it, yo. Like, nah, we don't want those attacks out of nowhere. Nah, chill.
And I'll be I'm walking around. Is there like a window? You said there's a window
Are
or a
you walking
door?
We still have to see if there's any
are you walking up to
scarecrows.
like a window or are you just walking around the
Yeah,
perimeter?
I woke up to a window. I go to a window.
I'd probably hang back and protect the mages.
Yeah.
Is Caldum doing
I like
anything?
that.
He left.
God, he left
Uh,
right at the point.
I'm still here, but I
Oh, okay.
gotta dip.
Uh,
Oh, is there anything Caldum you wanted to have us
Yeah.
Caldum do?
Does
I
Caldum have
mean,
stealth?
Yeah,
I do. I
he's
could
a
He's
stealth
still at
slayer.
the
He
front.
better
well.
have so.
He's still at the front, tracking.
Yeah, no, I'll stealth as well.
Okay.
Right,
Go
are you
check out
going
what
towards
I can go check out whatever the opposite building is that.
the barn? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
what's his stealth? You want to roll it?
Hang on, I'll tell you. It's plus.
Mm.
Plus 11.
You missed that shit.
Minus 1 for my armor check.
My
So plus
headset went
10.
off right when you said it.
So plus 10. Okay.
What was it?
Plus
Plus
10
10.
total then.
Gotcha. Oh, it was just on a 16.
It's rough. Need them boots of elven kind, son. I thought you had those.
Oh, I do. Does that give me a bonus too? No, it's only to my
No,
acrobatics,
it's to the
right?
acrobatics.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is to the acrobatics. Okay.
What was the roll?
16
It was
total,
16
looks like.
total.
Okay.
And that's your gut. Okay. Well then. You get closer to the barn and you get closer to the farmhouse. You go up towards the window. You don't hear anything inside as you lean over to look and peer into the window. Let's roll perception.
My perception's plus 11.
No, I meant Nasir. Roll
I
perception.
got
Oh,
you.
okay.
And you're, I
Okay.
mean, yeah, you can roll one too. Now that I think
I'll
about
roll.
it.
I'll roll. This is for Caldum, and I'm looking up mine now. And sorry. Who's that shit? Plus 10 for me. Perception is 17 for Nasir. 27 for Nasir, and then 19 for Caldum. Total.
Nasir, you peer in, and with your dark vision, you're able to see within the darkened room of the farmhouse.
Give me sight beyond sight.
Fuck. Thundercats.
You see inside a complete and utter mess. Chairs, tables, everything just broken, shattered, pot, kitchenware, blood. In fact, you see a body in there that's already decaying, got flies on it, and you can make out Make out the Sahedron rune visible on a chest.
Mm. It's getting here to get turned.
There's a scrap of parchment on that body.
Mm. Can I read?
Meanwhile, well, you're outside looking through the window.
Yeah,
No, you're not. It's a crumbled parchment, so
got you,
go
got you. I'll go get
inside
it.
and open it up.
Yeah.
So you say he's going inside.
I'll wait. I'll wait for everybody.
Okay. And
Do I
you
know? Do I see
see
anything moving in there or no?
you don't see anything moving in there. You just see two doors next
It,
to each other to two
it's
different
cool.
rooms. You see a door here and a door here.
Alright.
As
I don't see. Yeah, go. You could do Calvin. You could do Calvin.
as for Caldum, you get up to the barn and you can see okay. Um you can see along he can see along the ground. Obviously there's a lot of traffic that happen to have been in and out of the barn, and in fact he can also make out some areas where there's blood.
Signs of a struggle.
Hmm.
And
I'm
the
gonna.
right this thing right here is the big soldier head, the head of the helm soldier. That's what this
Mm,
rock is here. Um, so like you can that's he built barn like around the structure. Um, other than that, Caldum doesn't hear anything going on the inside, and the barn obviously doesn't have any windows. And the doors are closed, but there's no like lock or anything on it. There's no chains, no wooden beam or anything. It's just the doors are just closed.
We lost them.
Yeah, I had. Brunkum.
Mm. So is there
I'm gonna go in the
anything?
barn and get that crumpled letter.
Let me see. All right. You guys see Nasir after he's done peeking through the window. He opens the door, steps inside. You see him stepping inside. Um,
A Chongo would fly off his shoulder at that point and take the
Yeah.
highest point in the room.
okay. Um,
Chang only has low light vision.
oh,
Just
I'm like,
FYI.
I just realized your characters are
Yeah.
there.
You
I'm like, I'm like,
explained all this cool stuff.
No one's moving.
right. I'm like,
He haven't moved all game.
is nobody on the map? Oh shit, I forgot to switch them over.
The
Now
map
you're
is
on the
not
map.
there. Oh, okay, here's the map.
I can't
Nasia,
move my
what
guy
do you see?
anyway.
Really?
Is there any light
Yeah.
in there,
Oh,
Nasia?
that's weird. Oh, it's because I put new tokens. That's why. Okay, now you should move them.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll go.
But you should be able to control their character then. All right. As you inspect the body, And as Caldum was, I guess what he would do is probably go back to the group.
Yeah.
Suddenly, doors are opening. These barn doors will like get kicked open, and then this door over here gets kicked open,
Mm.
revealing. As it gets kicked open, um, you see a man that appears to have been. Actually, no, it's not just any man. You would recognize him because you passed your local pretty high earlier. You've seen this guy. It's Rogers, but
What?
he's not Rogers anymore. In
Uh-oh.
fact,
Damn.
he's even worse than a ghoul. Um, because from the terrible stench that flies out of the doorway as he kicks it open, he's more than a ghoul. He is a ghast.
Oh shit.
Boogie boogie.
He's
Time.
the he's the level up, son.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that would be a ghast that's been around for a while. But Roger hasn't been a ghast too long, so
That's freaky as shit.
he still has most of his original features.
Mm.
Got the
Um,
Orochimaru tongue and
right.
everything.
That's what a gas. If a gas has been around for a long enough time, yeah, they start to look like that.
That shit looks
Um,
ugly.
and as for Caldum's situation, that was one door. That was one door because this other door here gets kicked open because there's some ghouls in that one. And then this door up here, as Caldum was walking away, and it got let's say he was about sneaking back over. Say he was about here before they get
Mm.
kicked open.
Boom. There's blood outside the doors. All I hear is that like Walking Dead intro music. Mm-hmm.
As those doors
Like
get
what?
kicked
Like what?
open, you guys just
Oh
hear,
my God! What's wrong with you, Lou?
get
Damn,
them,
bro.
and you just hear them, get them. Oh, fresh meat.
Oh
Oh,
no.
I want to fight.
Damn, son.
And yeah, this is a chorus of hungry ghouls.
Hmm.
Damn, my boy.
Nasir smiles and
Surprise
is
round.
like, ah, finally, a
Surprise,
fight.
surprise. Yeah, they're definitely a surprise round.
This dude Lou love to leave off on them cliffhangers,
Yep.
boy.
Hmm.
Damn, this
Shoot,
man love a cliffhanger.
I'm about to get the Walking Dead theme and start playing that shit next to
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to start calling you motherfucking Sylvester Stallone, nigga. That's your new cliffhanger, son. That's your new name.
He said
Fly,
on
nigga.
Sylvester Stallone.
Damn, son.
All
Yeah,
right.
Lewis is being fucked up.
How you gonna put this many enemies on the map and be like, till next time? Nah, nigga, fuck
Right.
that.
What will befall our heroes? Stay tuned next week.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Oh man. Yeah, there's a lot of these motherfuckers.
Nasir does a flying kick into the three of them.
Mm.
They
Okay,
gonna come
okay.
pouring out.
Or you, or you wild for the night now that you know you're immune to that disease, huh?
Yep.
Like, fight me. I love it.
I'll
Just
fight with you.
remember, that's just the disease, bro. That ain't the paralytical bite. Just
Right.
remember
I
that,
already
nigga.
know. I already know.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, the
Sorry.
paralysis. Yep.
I already know.
that's one hell of a game of freeze tag to play with them niggas.
Right.
They each got Yeah, and they ghouls can gas full attack for 3 attacks. A lot of dice I'll be rolling.
Just
Great.
Oh, well, not if you get tripped.
Looking forward to it.
And with my subscription, I get a
Mhm.
lot of 20s popping up.
dude, what is
Right.
wrong with you tonight?
I don't know.
We gonna
Subscription
wrap it
is
up now.
hilarious, yo.
We gonna wrap it up on that note.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is, yeah,
That
cliffhanger
makes a
right
good.
here.
Makes a good cliffhanger.
for real,
Mm,
son.
yo, GG's.
Yeah, man, Red Lotus Society kicking down doors and shit. Yo, I love it. I love to see
All
it.
right.
Love to
This
see
is
it.
where you guys are like, yeah, good, stretch that level 5 muscle.
Yeah, it's a
For
lot.
real. He's gonna put
Yeah,
that
we can
level 5
start
Yeah.
muscle
doing
to
some
the
stuff
test
now.
right now.
It is such fucking unfortunate timing that the path I chose and everything is undead now. It's the worst. Worst ever.
What's crazy is you know what, it's I know the timing is hilarious, and then on top of that, by the time I guess this portion of the adventure is done, you will then hit level 6 and get the ability
Right.
where you can actually hit the undead with non-lethal. This is his training.
It's
His
too
training.
late.
This is how he trains to alter his ki so he can do life-giving force to undead. Lots of
Mm,
practice
Yeah.
now.
Right.
Marquis got lots of practice now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Man.
9,
Yeah, because your
That's
10,
characters
11,
your characters have
12
noticed when he
mobs.
does when he does non-lethal damage, there's more. I mean, I think I've described it earlier, but
Yeah.
game mechanic terms, he deals 1d10 non-lethal, but if he was to do lethal, he deals 1d6. Um,
Mm,
Obviously, undead are immune to non-lethal, but the
right.
soft strike monk will at level 6, not one level
Yep.
away. He
I
can
can beat life into
yeah,
undead.
he can do light. It's called life-giving force, where he can channel his. I think he alters like that. He alters with his key. His key to alter their essence so that um it infuses them with enough life so that he can deal non-lethal damage to undead.
That's cool as
Mm.
fuck.
mm,
That's
You know
nice.
what's sick about that too is when I was reading the
respect.
description, when the non-lethal is above whatever their hit points is, like you know how normally shit would go unconscious, undead are just destroyed
Yeah,
when that
yeah.
happens.
They're
Mm.
That's
destroyed.
cool as
Mm,
fuck.
Yeah, just as if taking him down to 0 hit points with lethal damage, pretty much.
okay.
Just like straight blow him up.
Yeah.
Too bad that shit ain't gonna help me at all.
And I think what's
Not
the
right
other
now,
one? The
bro.
other one's at I think the other one's at level 10
Yeah, the constructs.
for construct. So he could hit an iron golem with that
He's
shit.
hitting that, so he disrupts their animating.
Which
And
means at level 9 we'll be fighting a mechanical army, and then
Right. Hmm.
we're gonna fight golems at level.
yeah.
That that statue we saw is animated now.
Right. That-
Mm.
all
Oh
right, guys.
shit!
And
But
that
all
was
right.
fun, guys. As usual, that was
Tap
fun.
out.
I
Yeah,
guess.
that's good
Take it easy.
Sweet,
stuff.
sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Good
I
night,
wonder what
Red
happened.
Lotus Society. Good night.
We saved.
Oh,
We at least saved a life, though.
We
Yeah.
definitely did.
Yeah. You
A
you
life.
Definitely did.
Lou, I actually had something else too. On my sheet, there's still. I remember I had sent you like where I wanted the skill points, and I noticed it's still not really in here. Um, it says I got two ranks in climb and 2 ranks in swim, but I wanted 1 in each of those and 2 in intimidate.
I see it. Maybe I didn't send it to you. Because I have it. I have I have it here on my end. Yeah, 2 ranks, one
Oh,
rank, one rank. Yeah, it's here on my end. I'll resend.
yeah, I'm still looking at the one. I don't know. You said it was updated with the amulet or of Mighty Fist. That's the last one I've been looking at, but it doesn't show it here.
All right, let me send it. Tell me if it changed. I gotta rename it, or either that, or I just forgot to send it. Team. Call it updated. I'll put updated skills. And let's see if that fixes it.
All right, folks. Y'all have a good night.
Okay.
Later.
All right.
So I can
So,
freaking be at the start of the damn session. God
all right.
damn.
I guess check that, see if it's updated. Hopefully it is.
Still looks the same.
Really?
Yeah.
That is weird as fuck.
And it's like I got 2 sets of
I
skills.
have no idea where I'm gonna be next week.
Like, I don't know, there's
Alright.
like there's an acrobatics +9, but then there's another set with acrobatics +11. Like,
Actually, that should. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, you're right. I must have copied and pasted this from another sheet.
oh yeah, all right, so I see it in there, right? But so like the I got 2 ranks in intimidate there, but then
I think
like
the bot.
acrobatics in that set is wrong.
I think
You know, like
the. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing. I remember I did the 4th level shit, and then I think I was trying to update it to the 5th level, but then it got changed around, and I was trying to copy and paste something. I'll just have to do it all from. Alright, just I guess send me from your end all where all the ranks are at, and then I'm gonna fix it from my end. Okay, yeah, because the top one says two two ranks intimidate. Yeah, that one says the 2 ranks intimidate, and the one on swim and the one on climb.
I think the only thing that's off is the one on top should be 5 ranks acrobatics. And then everything else in that one looks good to me.
You get 4 skill points.
I think that's the only one that's off.
4 times 5 is 20, 23. I should be seeing 23 ranks total here. That's 4, that's 7, that's 9, that's 10. Okay, that's 10, that's 20. Okay, that's where I went wrong, was I forgot to put these 2 ranks on the acrobatics, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That where I went wrong. Okay. So that bottom that second set where I have of that second total set can get deleted, and then just fix the acrobatics from 3 to 5 ranks and then +9 to +11. Okay. Now it's correct.
Yeah. And then the
Wait,
only
no.
other
Oh wait, +11. My bad. It's 11. Where did I get +11? +12. Oh, wait, I got +11. So 5 +4, 9 +3. Yeah, +12 to acrobatics, not +11. Make sure my math on everything else is correct. 10. Okay, everything else looks correct. 4, 3, 7, 5, 3, 8. Okay, 3. Okay, everything else is correct.
yeah,
Cool. Yep. Just Yeah, just add the 2 missing ranks to the acrobatics, make it plus 12, and that's yeah, that should be
And
correct.
and then the only other minor thing would be, I remember when we were down in what the fuck were we fighting? Uh, like under Thistletop when we were checking those bedrooms, I found that like ever burning torch or something.
Oh,
Um,
the torch that okay, that has like a continual flame on it. The ever burning
yeah.
torch. Oh, okay,
So
that's you kept that.
yeah, and
Okay.
I'd probably have that instead of having like 10 pounds of torches or whatever the hell it is I have. I'd probably just have that and maybe like one regular torch that I could burn shit with. But
Right.
Okay. All right, I'll put down the ever burning torch. And okay. All right.
yeah, good stuff, man.
All right. Yep. Good. Yeah, we got to stretch those level 5 muscles next week.
See how that goes.
Let's yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it
What kind
goes.
of
This
damage reduction we got here?
Now, luckily these ghouls don't have it.
Oh, good. All right, so I can still do
Yeah.
some damage. That'll be
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, the ghouls don't have damage reduction. If a ghoul has damage reduction, then something it's got something crazy going with it. Be like,
All
wait a
right.
second, this ain't a normal fucking ghoul. What the hell's going
Yeah, I mean a
on?
D6 is okay. I can
But
deal with
yeah,
that.
yeah, no, this will be an interesting fight. It'll get super interesting if somebody gets paralyzed.
Fuck.
Because yeah, ghouls are fucking intelligent. They got minimum of, I mean not minimum, on average they have 13 intelligence. So, and they can, you know, they can speak. They're
Yeah.
just they live like I think they live. I think they lose their memories of their former life. I think they do. Yeah, I think that's what it said. They lose their memories of their former life.
Damn. That's a lot of fucking ghouls, dude.
Yeah, yeah. If somebody goes with with your character's good wisdom, you can tell that if one of these fuckers paralyzes somebody in the group, they're gonna scream out to everybody. You know, got one here paralyzed, and they're gonna fucking pounce on whoever's paralyzed like a fucking like jackals.
Yo, Caldum, he always puts himself in like the worst
Yo, that's
possible
what
spot,
I
bro.
was just thinking that myself. I'm like, is it just count them going to the
I don't
bar?
think
And
he.
I'm like,
I don't think he. Sometimes I don't know if he thinks it through, man. Like he's. As he said, I'm going in there. I'm protecting the mages. He's like, I'm going to the big ass barn.
yeah, that I mean
Yo,
that 16 would have been fine because I have to add because the doors are closed and there's walls. I added another 5 to his to his like total stealth. And but
man.
when I roll for their perception, they still heard him. Like I beat his 21, and I was like, uh-oh. I was like, yeah, they heard him outside that fucking door, and
Man,
yeah, and there was really no way for him to perceive them because
yeah.
they weren't really moving around. They were just chilling inside, just waiting. But,
Well,
and
I
there was
mean,
no windows.
I guess as long as he rolls high enough on his initiative,
That's what it's
there
gonna
ain't a
come down
problem.
to. It's gonna come down
He's
to initiative because
he's gonna have to run his ass back to us quick.
right now it's just the doors getting getting swung open, and all these ghouls getting like getting one standard action, which is gonna be the move. It's gonna be the move, and then there's gonna be a few on him already, and he's gonna have to fucking acrobatics away or withdraw.
Yeah.
Depends on how they surround him, but
Oh shit.
so basically he goes up to the bar. You see him like going up to the bar and looking around, nodding, and then like he turns back around. He's like trying to slowly move back to the group. And then that's when you look behind him, you just see the doors just, and like you just see him turning around like slow motion, and then all these ghouls are just fucking coming out. And he turns back to the group like, oh, unless he wants to fucking unless he wants to Boromir it and turn around with his blades, like,
Oh god.
because he's immune to the paralysis. He just have to worry about although he has to worry about getting the ghoul fever.
Oh, that's right. He's immune to the paralysis. All right, that's
Yeah,
good. That's good for him at least. That's yeah.
yeah, he doesn't have to worry about that. I gotta double check to see if the half elves are. I believe they are. I'm pretty sure they are. I just want to double check. So I'll know by next week. But all right,
All right, man. Take it easy.
you so.